Hey, can y'all hear me? I am sorry, y'all. I'm late. Y'all know I usually don't go this late, but I had to catch up on some lives, had to listen to some stuff, and now that I'm caught up, I can say what I want to say. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hey, my Carla Boo. Hey, my Cam, my Bammy Bam. Can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. Y'all know what I do? I ain't put no music on because quiet is kept. I'm very sleepy. I'm tired as hell, y'all. And I was going to wait and do this tomorrow. But since I promised you guys a live, here I am. Okay, y'all. Hold on. Let me just get myself together because I don't want to keep y'all long. I know it's Friday. I know y'all, some of y'all might have to get to work in the morning, or some of y'all might have some things y'all need to do. So my apologies for coming on at 11 o'clock at night. My bad, y'all. Hey, MC. Hey, Mama Terry. Bam, you're not in trouble. You are a topic, of course, and you know, but you're not in trouble. Okay. Want to thank everybody for being in here. I want to say, and I want to ask this of all of you in the chat, those of you who are participating in the chat, all I ask is that you respect yourselves and respect me. Okay? Everybody can come through here. I don't think I have anybody blocked. I have a couple, but people, the chat is open. I have no intentions of opening the panel. But again, if I say something that ruffles y'all feathers, if I say something that make your asses itch, by all means, say, Dad, can you drop the link? I got some shit I want to say. This is not going to be me going off because I don't have a reason to go off. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I'm cool. I'm easy. I'm breezy. Okay, I'm drinking on my mojito and I'm ready to go. All right. So here we go. That was enough greetings and salutations. So let me go ahead and get to it, y'all. As the title says, am I loud and clear, y'all? Can y'all hear me? Am I good? Am I going in and out? So I want y'all to hear me, and I don't want anybody missing anything. I don't want anything to get misconstrued or misconcepted or nothing. My words are just that, and they're very easy to understand, okay? All right. Like the title say, thank you, NC. Thank you, Bam. Thank you, everybody. I have my notes, okay? Because, again, I don't want to miss anything. And if I do, charge it to the game, charge it to the fact that I'm a little sleepy. Don't charge it to my heart, all right? Opinions are welcome, but narratives are forced. Let me start right there. We all have our opinions. I mean, it's a cliche, I know, and I know we hear it all the time. We do. We have our opinions. Why? Because we were blessed with a mouth. We were blessed with a tongue. We were blessed to not be a mute. We were blessed to be able to speak. Another good thing about being an individual and a person is that we have the opportunity to speak what we want to speak, how we want to speak, and it's up to your perception on how you want to take it. I can't make you perceive what I'm saying, okay? I can't make you feel what I'm saying, all right? And I can't make you understand it any more clear than how I portray it, all right? Let me start off by saying this. To Two Bless, I listened to your upload to my PSA, and I appreciate you answering those questions. Now, let me start off by saying to you, like I wrote in your comment under your video, I am not downplaying any experience that you may or may not have with BAM or what you have with BAM. I did not experience that. You did. I'm not downplaying it. I'm not saying that it doesn't matter. I'm not saying that it didn't hurt. I'm not saying that you don't have a right to speak up. I'm not saying none of that. I'm not saying that you got to go in the corner and sit down and not say nothing. I'm not saying that. That is not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. I hear you. Okay? I hear you. And the other thing about me hearing you is I'm listening as well. I'm not just hearing you to respond. I'm listening so that I can respond in a proper way so that I can understand your point of view, which is why I'm late, y'all, because I wanted to hear everybody's lives. I even listened to Miss Blonde's live. I listened to Michi's live today. I've listened to I went to go listen to the other lady that you guys were on, Unspoken Purpose. I listened to her just so that I can get some type of understanding. All right. So I don't want to be biased and I don't want to be one-sided. It's just what the fuck it is. It is what it is. Okay. I want you to understand that I am not saying that what happened between you and Bams is not relevant to you. It is very relevant to you. Okay. And as you want it, it should be relevant to other people that you feel should have that information. However, like I stated in the upload after that one, I'm going to put it in this sense of the word. If you are in a relationship, okay, whether you are in a marriage, whether you are in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, no, it's okay, Bam. Speak your mind, boo. And if you want to come up, you can come up. Just let me know. And I'm not going to be addressing the chat, y'all, because I want to try to stay focused so I can get this done and out. It's like being in a relationship, okay? And you're in a relationship, and I'm not going to say an abusive relationship. That's not even what I'm going to say. What I'm going to say is if you're in a relationship with a person and you know that, let's say your man is going out, he coming home, he's doing some shady ass shit. He taking showers when he comes home. He's smelling fresh when he comes home from work. You may smell a scent that's not your scent. There's a lot of things that could be going on in your area with your man. You finally come to the conclusion that your man is fucking around. Your man comes to you and says, I'm sorry, baby. I know I fucked up. I'm not going to do this shit. I got my fingers crossed. I'm not doing it. And bam, I'm using your things because I'm tying all this in together. Okay? I got my fingers crossed, baby. I didn't mean none of that shit. I didn't go fuck that bitch. Or like they always say, I fucked her. I made love to you, but I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. And you say, okay, I believe you. I love you. Come on home. Then 2-3 months later, here we go again. He coming home. He acting a little sus. You find the receipts in the car. You're wondering why the money is being taken out of the bank account. Some shit just ain't fucking right. Something ain't right. You come to the next conclusion. This is the second time. Yeah, my bad. I mean, I was at the club. I was drunk. I saw old girl. She pushed up on me. We did a little something. But again, baby, I'm sorry. I love you. I'm not going to do the shit again. I got my fingers crossed. I'm sorry. My bad. I know I fucked up. I'm not going to do it again. I love you. He right back in. The third time. Do I need to continue? Is my point made? See, after a while, right now, I always use myself and what I deal with in my real life to coincide to what I'm talking about. Y'all all know what my husband and I were dealing with a few months ago. You know, we were dealing with a separation, possibly a divorce. Okay? I'm fully aware of my husband. We weren't having any problems with cheating or nothing like that. Had nothing to do with that. Separate issue. However, I'm fully aware now that my husband is an extreme narcissist. Extreme to the fucking max. However, I am now trying to educate myself on how to not let him trigger me. Okay? To not allow him to do things that's going to piss me off. To not allow him to say things that are just rude and fucking out of proportion, because some narcissists, they don't think. They feel like they are them and it's nothing else around them matters. It's what they say, how they feel. They have no way of understanding how what they're doing is hurting someone else until it's being brought to them. You got to bring it to them. Okay? But if I see something in Eric that is reverting back to his old ways and I don't say anything, and I'm sitting here and I'm miserable and I'm unhappy and I'm fucking angry, should I be mad at him? Because now I'm fully aware. I'm fully aware that he's doing these things. I'm fully aware that he knows that he's aware that he's doing these things and he's continuing to do these things. Am I at fault or is he at fault? I won't let him go. I'm not kicking him out. I'm not doing that. I'm just sitting here and I'm allowing myself to be treated like shit and not saying nothing. Is my misery or my anger my fault or is it his fault? That's all I was saying. It is nothing wrong with having a heart. It is nothing wrong with forgiving people. Forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. It's just like the upload that I put in. Hey, Mama Cynthia. It's just like the upload I put up the other day about hatred. Hatred is strong. Hatred will fuck you up. And it's unnecessary hatred. And you got to learn to let it go. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. You got to let it go because it will consume you. You have to let it go. If you don't, then you right back here in the same situation where we are at right now. It is an never-ending vicious cycle. So, to bless, I don't want you to feel like I am not validating your feeling. I validate it, I feel it, I understand it. But at some point, the same way you guys want Bam to take accountability for the hurt, and if y'all feel that Bam is full of shit when she does apologize, because Bam, you already know, I've spoken to you. Sometimes when you do those things and you say, yeah, I did it, now what, and what, then you're not validating those feelings. And to those people that they say they loved you, maybe their love for you was a little bit stronger than your love for them. I don't know. That's only my observation, only my opinion. However, I don't control Bam. I don't control nobody and how anybody feels or what anybody thinks or how anybody wants to accept anybody's apologies or not. Okay? That's that one. So I hope for Two Bless that you understand me and hear where I'm coming from. And I hope that you feel me when I say I totally get where you're coming from. Okay? Now to Miss Vonnie Boo Boo. Vonnie. I am putting name on it, boo. You know me. You are absolutely right. I do. I put names on it. And now that we have gotten through with that, because that was the nice part of the live. It's still a nice live, but my energy is now shifted. Okay. So here we go. The panel that I saw the other day with Unspoken Purpose. Is that her name, y'all? Let me know if I'm saying it right. I think she's a wonderful woman. She's very intelligent. I like her. I like her vibe. Thank you, y'all, for getting me to other people. You know, even though they, Lord, I'm running around their little corridors and their hallways, and I tell you, baby, I can't. But I heard on that, first of all, from what I'm understanding, right, is that Unspoken Purpose made that lie specifically for three people. For Miss Bam, Vaughn's, and Nicole Perspective. It was for those three people. If I'm wrong, again, y'all, correct me. I don't want to be no liar, and I don't want to put no shit out there, and I don't want to be biased. I want to put it out there the way I see it. and how I understood it. Snip for those 3 women so that Unspoken Purpose can get her understanding and her perspective of those 3 women only. Now, was it her fault for allowing J4K up there? Absolutely. Like I say, you must hold yourself accountable for the fuckery and foolery that will come upon your panel when JFK comes up there. That is not no disrespect. It is the goddamnest truth about the J4K community. It has happened year after year, day after day, month after month, second after second. It happens. That is what happens when JFK comes on a panel. It does not matter whether it is a panel within our own community or whether it is a panel in someone else's community. When J4K gets on a panel, it's going to be fuckery all day. Say I lie, and I will shut this bitch down right now. I can't speak on other ones. I can't speak on mukbangs. I didn't even know what a fucking mukbang was and how y'all listen to that. Is that when people are eating and snacking all in the screen? Whatever floats y'all boat, boo-boos. But I can't. But I don't know nothing about no mukbangs. I don't know nothing about no teas. I don't know nothing about none of that. Okay? I'm going to say I'm in J4K land. I'm ready. You feel me, mama? I'm going to get to you, Miss Bam. I'm please believe. I got my notes. Okay? Now, J4K gets up there. The names, here you go, Miss Vonnie Boo Boo. Bad and Bougie, and John Frank. John Frank is my nip. I ain't got an issue with John Frank. If John Frank got an issue after this, it's his issue, not mine. Fly, be happy, be merry. It is what the fuck it is. Okay. John Frank and Bad and Bougie gets up on the panel because they feel as if someone needs to be warned about BAMs. Okay. Now, I don't know where this other sector comes from, but it seems to me as I'm listening and I'm also reading their chat, they know a lot about the J4K community before anyone from the J4K even popped on anybody's panel. That is the perception that I get when I read the comments in the chat. There are people that came within that chat that I've never seen in the J4K community. Could be trolls. I don't fucking know. But I've never seen them. But they were clearly aware of who BAM was, what BAM has done, what BAM has been accused of, what has been proven that BAM has done, and what has not been proven. Again, I go off actions. I don't go off words. I have to see it for myself. I have to hear it for myself. And better yet, for me to stop fucking with a person, I got to feel it. And I think that's where a lot of people get mixed the fuck up. I have heard foul things come out of Carla's mouth. I fuck with Carla. Carla, my boo. I love her. That's my baby. I've seen and heard fucked up things come out of Miss Bam's mouth. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. I fuck with Bam. It is what the fuck it is. I've heard things come bad out of John Frank's mouth. I fuck with John Frank. It is what it is. I've heard things come out of Brandon's mouth. I've heard things come out of Gear's mouth. I've heard things come out of Miss Bonnie's mouth. I've heard things come out of Lovely's mouth. I've heard things come out of Yvonne's mouth. I've heard things come out of Monica's mouth. I've heard things come out of a lot of y'all's mouths that I listen to. However, the only reason that I stopped fucking with you is because I'm no longer feeling you. And it has everything to do with what you may have done, but it all builds up to the point to where, okay, now I'm feeling it and I don't want to deal with it. Or it happens to me. It was the same thing with other people who were telling me about other folks. You have to hear it, you have to feel it, and you have to see it for yourself. It can't be because I'm mad, now you're mad, and we're all mad. This is not high school. We are not in the motherfucking hallways. Again, let me get back to the panel. John Frank proceeds to get up there and tells everyone, and again, I'm pretty sure that community already knows. And a matter of fact, I heard Unspoken say she already knew when John wanted to bring up the fact of Bam's pics, which had, again, nothing to do with nothing. So who brought fuckery that day to that woman's panel? Was it Bam? Cat participation. And the specific law that I am speaking about with unspoken purpose, and I believe it was last night. I don't believe that Bam started with John Frank. I don't. And I also want to say, because I read in there, and again, this is no shade. This is me being me. I don't want y'all getting mad, but if you get mad, it is what the fuck it is. John, when did you start having an issue with Bams? Because Bams put in the chat, and I don't know if it's true or not, but you didn't start having an issue until Bams and Miss Faith had an issue. Now, whether that is true, I don't know. You can come in here and let me know, because if that's the case, that's foul, that's foolery, that's fuckery. If you have an issue with Miss Bams, then it should only be your issue. Bam and Faith should only be Bam and Faith. Bam and Vonnie should only be Bam and Vonnie. Bam and Lovely should only be Bam and Lovely. Bam and whomever. It should be amongst them people. Nobody else needs to be put in the mix. If you're going to come up there, Mr. Frank, and say you don't have a problem per se, but it seemed to me that you had a lot of problems. And my question is, my dude, what's the problem? It's a lot of times to me, John, that you remind me of little dude sometimes. And I'm being honest, John. You kind of remind me of little dude with that one yesterday. And I'm listening, and I'm like, John, but what is your personal issue with Bam? Because when you caught up there, it wasn't about what Bam did to you. I need to understand what Bam did to you specifically. Just like Two Bless came and told me exactly how she felt of what Bam did, and I understood it, I felt it, I got it. You clearly said she's trolling with your baby picture. But John, do you have proof? Because again, like I said, narratives are accepted, right? Opinions are not. See, in order for me to say to Bam, that's real fucked up, Bam, that you got John Frank's fucking baby picture. But John, can you prove that? That's all I'm asking. Because clearly you also said that Joy was the beautiful what? What was it? The beautiful liar, beautiful whatever. You clearly said that was Joy. You clearly said that you had a screenshot of Joy saying that she was that troll. And when Joy and the person came up there, it seemed to me, again, my perception, unless Joy can do that, unless they were working in cahoots together, that those are two different people. That's all I'm saying. And John, if you got an attitude, because again, y'all say that people can speak minds, but when people come out here and speak, y'all get upset. And who are you speaking to? Are you speaking to Bam or are you speaking to me? John, that's a question to you. Who's pressed by faith? I'll wait for you to answer that. You had nothing. Who? Me? Okay, let's see. You had nothing to say when you was on Rocket Panel at them ladies shut you up, but no, didn't nobody shut me up, John. And the thing about it with you, John, is that it doesn't matter what people see. To me, let me put it this way. Y'all always saying that Bam doesn't listen. Y'all always say that because this is a topic. Bam is my topic. Okay. Every time Bam gets on a panel, people say she talks over people. She don't listen. She doesn't try to get understanding. None of that. But when people come out here and say something that maybe you guys feel is just not right, or someone wants to question you guys on your motives or question you guys on what you do, then it becomes an issue. Very hard-headed. So I don't want you to pop me off my square, but since you got so much to say, John, I want you. And before you come up here, just remember, I'm a grown woman. And we're not going to have no bitches and hoes around here, all right? So you can come up here so that we can have a talk like Miss Carla said. Now, until when John comes up here, let's talk about, and I know that a lot of people like to play word semantics. And I know people say that one thing, but they really mean another. But again, on this YouTube thing, word semantics is something that y'all do. And then you act as if people don't catch it. Now, this one, of course, and again, it's no shade. It's just how I see the shit. The panel was up, then Bam and Bad and Bougie comes up. The only thing that I want to reiterate about Kels is the fact Kels wrote in that chat. Again, I'll listen and I watch the chat as well. Kels wrote in that chat with capital letters that Bam wished death on her mother. And when I heard that, I was pissed because, again, I know Bam. I know Bam. I have been warned, right? We've all been here at the same time, so we all know Bam. John, turn your camera on so I can see you again. All right. You ready? Talk your shit.
It's you. It's you. My situation with Bam happened yesterday, and that's where it ended yesterday. I
Mm-hmm.
said, I said to myself at the end of that panel, I shouldn't be out here trying to police the YouTube, trying to warn people about other people. That's
Mm-hmm.
the conclusion I left with. But
Mm-hmm.
to, and I didn't, and Bam is not even my topic no more. I was
Mm-hmm.
done with it. I said what I had to say to her. I said, you were being the baby troll of my baby. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I believe. And
Mm-hmm.
I gave a scenario on why I believe that. But y'all didn't listen to that part. So all you
Can
doing
you?
is rehashing the
Can you?
situation
I didn't
again.
hear your
So why I have
scenario.
to
Let
talk?
me let me hear your scenario. Why you believe
All
Bam
right,
is my baby?
but just know you rehashing the situation that I was already done with talking about her yesterday. So in order for me to bring it up, is gonna ruffle feathers.
Well,
I
I
was
mean,
on the phone.
Bam is in here. Bam, do you mind? Let
I,
me. Can I bring Bam up?
I don't want to argue.
No, we're not going to argue. I'm Bam is going to be quiet, and I want you to tell me what makes you believe that she's that troll. And I'm gonna put the link out here. She may not want to come up, but if she does, because again, she's being spoken of, and
And
I want
KPR is just a pop. KPR is a pop of dummy. She's just a follower, and she just finds but follows blindly, like blind mice. I don't even know why she's even talking to me because I don't even feel like talking to her.
well, don't,
If she
well,
could kindly
John,
just block me, if
John,
she could kindly just block me, I
John.
promise you I will never go to her panel ever a day in my life. There's no need to. You know what I'm saying? Her panel is irrelevant. Nobody really goes there. Just tell her to block me. Or when I get off the panel, I'll block her so I don't see her comment.
Okay,
Because she's just a weirdo.
John
She
said
looking for
block.
problems for no reason.
John said block them, and you gonna
Yeah,
block you. Okay,
yeah,
so
just block. Yeah,
tell me, John.
exactly.
All right, okay, boo boo, you can turn it off. All right,
Miss Deb,
tell
I
me,
can't
John.
listen, Miss Deb, I can't be up here long, but I'll stay up
Okay,
here as long as I can. If you see me drop, just know I'm still listening in the chat.
okay, all right,
Okay. I'm finna mute up because I didn't
all
come up
right,
here to argue or none of that. I'm just finna mute up.
okay,
And I
all
ain't here
right,
to
John, you got the
disrespect
floor.
her. I ain't here to disrespect her. I'm just telling you what came to my conclusion and why it came to my conclusion. There was a situation where only four of us was on the phone, and I was told on that phone call that we're the only ones that know this. Don't say nothing to nobody. Don't say nothing to nobody, right?
Mhm,
So it's about exposing who Nunya was. Bam happened to be one of the people on the phone call. So now either that day or the next day, that troll popped into CMA's chat saying the name that only four people were privy to knowing,
mhm,
right? And it
mhm,
had the baby Riri in it with a picture of Moneyboy Trey's kid. And
Mhm.
if only and if only I'm only aware of four people that knew about it.
John
Bam
Frank,
let
I
me
ain't trying
know.
to cut you off,
Bam,
but I
hold
just
on.
no, I just want to say
Yeah,
something real
you.
quick. I just want to say something real quick because I tried to say this to you last night, and the only reason why I'm stopping you is because if I don't, I'm gonna forget. But we were not the only four people that knew about that. And I tried to tell you that last night. There was other people that knew about that. I just didn't tell y'all that because it
But
wasn't. I
that's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm about to say. Last night I found out from Bam that it was more people that knew about it. So I said I threw a number in the air. Was it like 10? Was it like 10 people? Because out of those 10 people, one of them 10 people are the baby troll. And I picked you out. Maybe that was my wrong or my right, but
mhm,
that's who you know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Before hearing what she said, I already assumed there was four people because that's what I was told. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
So I said, we're the only ones that know this name. I don't believe that was Nunya because I believe Nunya is a different person. Everybody knows who I think Nunya is. So when
mhm,
I seen that name pop up in that chat under that baby troll, I said, damn, she's the baby troll. And I was still cool with her at the time. And Kelly's my witness. 2 months ago, I hit up Kelly and I said, look, Kelly, this is, and I told Kelly the exact same thing I'm telling you. I said,
mhm.
Kelly, look, we over here being cool with Bam, and I think
Kelly
she the
was one of
baby
the people
troll.
who knew John Frank.
I know that. I know that. I know
So,
that.
and
But I'm
I just want to ask you one question, John Frank. Why would I do that to you? I have no reason to do
but
that
no,
to you.
but guess what I told her? I'm just showing so you don't think I'm just making this shit up. 2 months ago I told Kelly, like, listen, we over here being cool with her. I don't want to be cool with nobody that's a baby troll. If she is doing it, can you just to get her to stop doing it?
Mhm.
However you can, just you don't even gotta mention to her that we think it's her or whatever. Just tell her if she is or she isn't, just stop. Because we don't want to be cool with somebody and then they end up being the baby troll. Because I said on my own live, if it was one of my people and it could be my favorite person in the world, I would stop fucking with them because I don't believe that's right. So
Absolutely.
it's
And I
not a
agree with you
scenario,
100%.
but I didn't make this scenario up on you. This I'm telling you the chain of events that lead me to believe this. Now, when it comes to my baby, now you beefing with Vonnie, and then all of a sudden the fucking baby troll comes in as my baby and says verbatim something you said on your live earlier. Earlier that day, they come in the Vonnie's chat later on that day and say exactly the same fucking thing you said
Now,
out
let
your
me
mouth
ask
to
you something,
Vonnie.
John Frank. What do trolls do? And I'm just being
No, I
completely
get
honest.
that.
Hold
I
on.
get that.
Just hold
I
on.
get that. I get
Let
you.
me,
But
John Frank,
now,
let me
what
ask you the
happened?
question.
Hold on, John. Let her
I'm
ask
trying to
her
ask you the question. Don't just, I'm up here to have a conversation. I'm not trying to argue. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this because for one, I'm not trolling with nobody's baby. And the same thing you did last time to me when you accused me of being a baby troll and you had to come apologize to me is the same thing you're doing right now. And that shit is not
But
cool.
check this out. Whenever you beefing with somebody, all of a sudden the baby troll of their baby comes up. So either they
That has
targeting
nothing to
you
do with me.
or I don't know what. But check
Can I
this out.
say
When you was
something?
beefing, but
John,
wait,
hold
when
on.
you was beefing with when you was beefing with Sweet Fragrance, all of a
Hey,
sudden
Bonnie.
her kids or grandkids started popping up. All of a sudden. So it's like whoever beefs with you, it seems like
John, they
those are
do
the
that
baby
with
trolls that
everybody.
come
What are you
out.
Hold
talking
on, y'all.
about?
Hold on before I
Go ahead,
forget
Miss
this. Can
Deb, because
I ask this, y'all? Can
that's
I ask
just
this? Hold on,
that's
y'all.
just
But
dumb.
I'm
Hold
telling
on,
you
y'all.
how I see
Hold
it.
on. Let me say this before I forget. Hold on. We all know, right? We all know that since Bam is what we're talking about tonight, we all know that Bam got a lot of people that don't like her.
Vonnie, I suggest you stay in your
I'm not gonna
lane.
ask you who the other people were in your conversation because that's not my business. But I'm gonna put it this way: when you let Bam into this conversation about who y'all thought Nunya was this before or after y'all knew who Bam was? What y'all are portraying or wanting people to understand who she is now, which is a liar, a snake, a troll. Why would you guys even put her in that circle if y'all know at the end of the day when Mad Day come,
Miss
she gonna
Deb,
come after y'all
I
baby?
don't mean to cut you out, but can you get your that little girl in your chat under control? Because she ain't finna be in there disrespecting me.
Well,
Vonnie,
you got
come on,
KPR, you got
Vonnie,
KPR in there
KPR ain't saying
disrespecting
shit
me.
Vonnie.
disrespectful to
Yeah,
Vonnie.
look, scroll up and
She
see.
ain't
She being
saying
a
nothing
pop off dummy.
disrespectful because Vonnie came in here
Yes, she
talking
is.
shit on me.
I told her don't talk to me. I haven't disrespected you,
Okay,
have I been?
so she
All
didn't say
right
nothing
then.
to
So why
you.
would I let KPR disrespect me just because she want to be a pop
Well,
off dummy?
I'm asking Miss Deb right now. I don't whatever
Okay,
you got going on with KPR. I'm talking
hey,
about what Vonnie's in the chat
hey,
talking about me.
Well,
hey.
if you gonna ask them to censor Vonnie, censor KPR
I
I'm not
ain't
too.
asking
censoring her.
nobody
I'm
to
telling
say.
her to stay respectful.
Hold on. This ain't no censorship type of shit. Everybody can come up here. Everybody is fucking grown. Okay? I'm not gonna censor nobody for nothing. I am not nobody's teacher. I am not nobody's daycare center. Y'all have the right to say whatever the fuck y'all want to say. But just understand, okay, that I'm not here to mediate. All I want to do is try to get an understanding of what the hell's going on so that maybe this shit can be bounced off and y'all can go on to the next piece of shit.
Miss
That's what
Deb, I
I'm trying to
tried to
get
do
y'all
that.
to
I
say.
told
What I'm
them.
trying to get y'all to do is to
I,
come up on this
Miss Deb, I
platform
told you
and
it was done yesterday. When
no,
I
it
had
was
my
done.
issues with Bam, when I had my
It
issues
was
with Bam, I
done
confront her
yesterday. You're
right
absolutely
there on the
right. It was
spot.
done
And the
yesterday.
next
And
time me and Bam see each
John,
other
why
is
are you
not
speaking
nothing.
over me on my panel,
Because
bruh?
I
Okay.
was speaking before
Okay.
you.
No, but
I was speaking before
this is
you.
the panel though.
So
And
you
I'm
cut me
speaking
off.
on something. And I need you to just calm down, bruh.
But
Please.
if I was speaking before
Calm
you, who's
down,
cutting
bruh.
who off?
Calm
I'm
down.
calm.
Okay, then
I'm so
let
calm.
me finish my thought, and then you can go. Okay, let me get my thought. I want y'all, okay, to be able
See, look,
to use.
you got the baby troll in my chat, and that's
But
probably her
I'm on the
on her second
panel.
device.
But I'm on the panel.
What does that mean? You carry
I'm on
like
the
three
panel.
phones with
John
you.
Frank, let me tell you
But you
something.
carry
You
like
want
three
me to
phones
be
with
doing
you.
something so bad that you can't stand it,
Why would
bruh.
I want you to be? Why would I
That
want
because that's
if
what
you
you're
if
doing. You are
listen
lying on,
if
bruh.
I didn't think
Thank
that
you,
was
Listen,
you,
James.
John Frank, drop the proof and drop the proof, and that's what you do. You drop the proof, and that's what you do. There ain't no way. I'm not no fucking
I
baby
just
troll.
made my case. I just made my
No,
case.
you didn't, because I'm not a.
Everybody
Okay,
you
look at
beef with,
this.
their baby
Here
troll
it
come
is,
out.
then.
Why is that?
Bam and John. The consensus is this: Bam, John believes that you are the baby troll. You're saying that you're not. If it's in John's heart and soul that you are, there does not matter what you say. He's going to believe that.
And he can believe that. I don't even care,
And
Miss Deb.
right, and it's nothing that you can do about it. You just
Him
got
or
to let him
anybody else.
believe what he want to believe, and Move it the fuck on.
So it really ain't.
KPR, you are a corny ass white girl. Shut your mouth.
That lady ain't even white. You're stupid.
Well,
So
she definitely acts like one. She definitely ain't black.
Okay, but John Frank,
I'll tell you
what
that
you
much.
bring not what you talking about
A
people
little
being white?
weirdo
What does
ass
that matter?
from weirdo ass Portland,
What does that
acting like she
matter?
tough, always acting mad wiggery and shit. The fuck out of here. And I'm
please.
not talking to you, right? I'm talking to the person disrespecting me in the
Okay,
channel, just like
and
when you
so
was
what? I'm
addressing
just
Bonnie.
correcting you on where you're lying once again.
Where am I lying? Because she act like a white girl, so I call her a white
But
girl.
okay, but what does that have to do with anything?
She a wannabe black girl. That's what it has to do with everything.
Okay, so now it's a race thing. Okay, child.
Mhm.
Anyway, Miss Dale, can we move right along? Because
Yeah.
obviously
So
this ain't
now,
going nowhere with
John,
him.
you got anything you want to say to me or what?
Nah, I'm just saying you judging me because I'm cool with
I'm
Faith
not
and you got a
judging you.
problem with Faith. Yeah,
No,
No, that's
obviously,
why you
because I
got mad
shouldn't
with me,
even.
John
hold
There,
Frank.
on,
there, there's
hold
no
on,
point where
hold
I
on,
should
Miss
be in your
Daniel.
narrative.
Hold on.
There's no.
Make sure
You've been coming up here.
y'all make sure y'all keep these trolls up out of here. I don't know how many
You
fucking mods is in this motherfucker, but they coming for
you
John.
started off the live incorrect, talking about they made that panel for those three women. That
They
wasn't the
did.
You
live
did
from last night. That wasn't that live.
the
She
Yes,
said
live
it
she
was
was
from
gonna make
unspoken.
it.
Was that live
That
last
live
night for
last
me,
night
Von,
from
wasn't
and the
that.
last
coach?
night.
That live last night wasn't that. She said she was gonna do it. You guys are assuming that it was the one from last night, and it wasn't.
Huh?
You got to
Let
go
me
back
see.
and listen.
No,
Was
that
it the
live
one
last
from
night
No,
was
last
for
night
me,
or was
Von,
I
and
it
the
the
heard
one
it.
from
coach.
the day before?
That wasn't that one.
The
She
live from
said she
last
was gonna
night, yes,
set
it
it up.
was.
The one
No,
that
it wasn't.
you and
Y'all gotta
Oh my
the
listen
God.
to
one
what she
that
said.
you and Kels was on, that one was last night, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that one was not
That's
intended
the
for
one I'm
them three.
talking about.
She said exactly, but it wasn't. You said in the beginning of the live, it was only intended for them three. Like me and Kelly bombarded it
And I
or
also
some shit.
said, if I'm wrong, let me know in the chat. And the chat said that yes, it was
Yeah,
intended.
and guess what? A freaking Kelly has her own problem with her. Kelly can't go
I
up
know
there and
Kelly
air out
does.
her
But this
grievances.
is my issue
And
with Kels. This is my issue that I have with that panel. She came up there and was adamant. And again, y'all, words matter. If y'all don't want people to go the fuck off, y'all got to listen to the word.
but did Kelly lie about anything when she went up there
Well,
and said anything?
Kelly to me lied when she specifically and she steadfastly in capital letters said that Bam wished death on her mama.
And then she corrected herself. Is
But
that's such a minute
but the
thing to
word was
jump
that
on?
she was adamant. She was
That's so
adamant. She
that's so
knew. She
minuscule.
said
That
that Bam
that is the
wished
most
death
pettiest thing.
on her mom. When I didn't even,
That's how I know you
I
just
was
have it. You
pissed
have
when
it
I
out for
heard it
us because
because
that
I
was
was
petty.
pissed when I heard it because I know Bam does that shit. I
Does
know
that
she
does that
does that
change the
shit.
offense?
And then to come
Does
and
that
find
change the
out
offense?
that the mom she's already passed. But you came
Does
on
that
here
change
and
does that
said that
change
she
the
wished
offense? Does that
she wished
change the
death.
offense that was committed?
But
Was the
here's
offense
what
the
it
same?
no, it doesn't. It's still
That's
fucked
what I'm
up. But at
saying.
the
You
same
cheer
time,
exactly,
but at the
exactly. So
same time,
why are we
but at
picking apart stupid minute things?
I'm not
It doesn't
because
make
we
no
all pick
sense.
apart stupid, minute things because it's the
No,
word
that's
that gets
minuscule.
all
You
fucked up. It's
nitpicking.
the
You are
word that get
nitpicking
us
on
fucked
something
up. That's
because
why
she
the
misspoke.
words
You're
get
trying to
us
throw the whole
fucked
thing
up.
off.
The
No,
word.
listen. The point of the story was she talked badly about her mother in a super disrespectful manner. And I know you. I heard you say everybody spoke in a disrespectful manner, and you
Mm-hmm.
still got love for everybody. So
Mm-hmm.
why you don't extend that same courtesy to Myron? Because
For
he
Myron, no,
was no. I'm saying no, because you're
because
not being fair.
I'm being
You
very
being one
fair.
sided.
Hold
No,
on.
you being one sided
You're not gonna talk over me on that one.
from everybody up here.
You're not gonna talk over me on that one.
See, you don't want nobody to make their point.
You're not.
Everybody
You
said some
can.
fucked
You
up
can make
shit.
your point, but I'm gonna make my point
Everybody's
before you
all
make
right.
your
So
point
my
on that
point is,
because
I haven't even finished.
I would never, I would never. Okay, I would never extend that courtesy to Myra.
You being a dictator
Never.
right now.
I'm being
You
aware.
giving out advice. You're giving out advice,
I
and you're
can give
not
out.
following your
Look,
own
like I
advice.
said before,
You're
I
not
said
following your
before that
own
I would
advice.
never, ever
What?
forgive
All right. So
Myron.
can I
If
talk?
y'all
So
want to
what's the
forgive
difference
Myron,
Between
Y'all
no,
have
what's the
been
difference between
silent.
the fucked
I
up
would
shit that I've
never.
said? See,
Okay,
you keep cutting me off.
let me put it this
You
way.
keep cutting me off because I'm gonna
No,
make
because
my
you're not
point
making any sense.
using your own
You're,
words.
your argument
No,
is
you're
not
cutting
making
me off.
sense to me right now.
You haven't even let me present my
Because
argument
I
because
already shut off.
you so hateful against them.
I
You
already
so hateful against them.
I shut off, John. I shut off right there. I shut off. I'm no longer
Tell me
receptive.
when I could talk because you just cutting
Because
me
you
off
haven't
every
let
time
me
I
talk.
talk.
You put out something and I want to clear it. I want to say
I
what I
haven't
want to
even
say.
finished making my point. You cut
Because
me off in the middle of
because you
saying what I
have
was
no
saying.
point.
Can I finish? Can I finish one fucking
You have
sentiment
no point.
without you cutting me off? I haven't even got to make my point because you keep cutting me off.
Because you just said something
Is
that
this
was
a fair panel or not? Is
because
this a fair
that
panel or not?
means
You just
it
want to
is.
hear what you want to hear.
It is. But that
It's not,
doesn't
because let
change
me
the
make my
point because
point.
I'm not going to forgive Myron. Go ahead, finish.
I'm not asking you to
Go
forgive
ahead.
Myron,
Go
so
ahead.
you should let me
Go ahead.
finish talking. What
Get
I'm
your
saying
spiel.
is,
Get your spiel.
you said I'm cool and I said some fucked up shit. You said Bam's cool, she said some fucked up. You said this person and that person. What is the difference between the fucked up shit that we said and the fucked up shit that he said?
Because he said it
He,
towards me and mine.
exactly. And when it was my son
Exactly.
that's being trolled, that's why I felt the way I felt. But I'm just saying, going off what you said is no different from the shit that he said. Everybody says some fucked up shit, and everybody gets extended this courtesy of, oh, they could be forgiven, or they could be cool, or it could be washed under the water if they change. Why you don't extend that man that same courtesy if you're
Because
keeping it fair all the way around?
Myron hasn't changed. Myron's still Myron. Myron's still doing what Myron does. Myron still speaks on the things that Myron speaks about. Myron has not changed. That's
I'm
why.
not telling her to be cool with Myron. I'm telling her to give him that same extension that you just gave the rest of us. Because you over here saying everybody done did something, right? And forgive them, I guess, unless I'm misinterpreting you.
Nope, I'm not saying forgive nobody. Like I said, forgiveness is for the other person. The forgiveness is for you.
I
It's
don't
not
need
for the
no
other
forgiveness.
person. I don't I
I'm
don't I
straight.
don't I don't do no forgiveness. And depending on how much you burn me, I will never forgive. And it's the same thing with Bam. Everybody says that Bam has done some fucked up shit, but yet y'all forgive her. And then Bam turns around and does it again, and y'all forgive her. And then Bam turns around and does it again, and y'all forgive her. And then Bam turns around and does it again, and Bam do I have to keep saying it?
Can I say something to King James? That man spoke on my grandchild the most disrespectful. He done spoke on everybody's everything. What makes anybody? At least he's not picking out one person and doing it. He's done did it to me. He's done did it to you. He's done did it to King James. He done did it to LTG. He done did it to Kelly. What's the
And
difference?
exactly. And you know what I find weird is that he's done it to everybody, but no one wants to feel the need to warn people about him.
Because nobody cares about him. Everybody looks at
Then
it as
why do y'all?
entertainment.
Then
Don't you see that he has a
how is
following
Bam
that
ordained to
follows
do
that
this
shit?
though?
I'm just saying, who is he out here scamming people for money?
Yeah.
Is he out here faking deaths and shit like that? See, I don't want
I
to
don't know
bring
about
up
the
these
faking
points
that,
because that's gonna reignite the problem between me and Bam, and I don't care to even relive it no more. I'm gonna let Bam be Bam. That's what she wants, right?
yeah.
So that's how I feel. So that's how I feel now. Because you know what? You can't. People are gonna be who they are, regardless. I'm not the fucking hallway monitor. That's what
Absolutely.
he does to us every day. But it don't mean you right because you over here kicking up your live because you want a pom pom for somebody today.
Who am I
And
pumping?
what I was saying before, you had so much to say about him that when you had a panel with other women to discuss shit, you stayed quiet as a church mouse. You didn't have nothing to say to Anita, Mama Chosen, or Faith when they was on Rocket's panel that day. You stayed super quiet. You had no point to make, and now all of a sudden you mad like popping off. And then you holding it against me that I'm cool with Faith. Me and Faith is cool.
Did
You know
I
what I'm
ever
saying? So
say
I don't
that
know
I was
why I'm
holding
being
anything?
faulted by
Did
it.
I ever say that I was holding? I don't care about your and face relationship.
You and
I don't.
KPR is doing the
I
same
don't.
thing. KPR got a beef with Vonnie, so she want to be nasty to me because I have done zero to KPR for her to be talking shit about me, and KPR has done zero to me. So make that make sense. Why
That's
would she be
between you
talking
and
shit about
KPR.
me when I've done nothing to her and she has done nothing to me? Because
Maybe,
she's a fucking
okay,
follower.
let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. You say that I'm coming at you because I have an issue with Faith, which is so not true. Maybe KPR is
Yeah,
coming
you
at
have an
you.
underlying, you have an
Maybe you,
underlying issue with Faith.
maybe you have an issue. Maybe KPR has an issue because you have an issue with Bam because Bam has an issue with Faith. We can all put it the same way.
Is KPR Bam though? Answer me that
Am I
question. Or is she
Faith
a
though?
whole human
Am
that
I
lives
Faith?
in a whole nother state?
Am I
But
Faith
you
or
you
am
you made it
I
your
you? Am I you? Is my name
but you
John
made
Frank?
it your point to mention Faith.
But it's no, you made it the point to mention Faith. I
No,
didn't.
you mentioned it right
You
before
made
I
it the
came on the
point.
panel.
You
Before I
made it
came
the
on the
point.
panel, before
You
I came
made
on the
it.
panel, you mentioned me and Faith in the same breath.
You
You
made it the
said
point.
because Bam said that I'm going after her because of Faith, and I just debunked all of that, and I gave you my reason for why I believe
No.
what I
See,
believe.
again, it's semantics for me. What I said was, Bam said in the chat that you did not have a problem with her until Faith had a problem with her.
I
And I
didn't
asked
have no
you,
problem with
was
Bam.
that the
Listen,
problem?
I could. How could it be the problem when
I
the
know
whole
it's
shit
not the
popped off?
problem now
I did a
because you
live.
said
No, wait, I did
that
a
the
live
problem
and I
was you
defended
felt that
Bam.
Bam was a baby troll. That's what you said your
Check this
problem with
out.
Bam was.
So, but how could this be Bam's conclusion when I brought Faith on my panel, right? After
Mhm,
that whole shit transpired, that they
mhm,
was all fighting, trying to figure out who did what. I said, look, Faith, I'm willing to give Bam the benefit of the doubt that she
mhm,
wasn't talking shit behind Kelly's back. And guess what? I ended up being wrong because I took Bam's side in that situation. I
mhm,
said, you know what? I don't believe Bam did this and was talking shit behind Kelly's back. And I
mhm,
said that in front of everybody on my panel, with Faith on my panel. It was me, Faith, and Mr. Warner. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna give Bam the benefit of the doubt because I don't think she did that. I think maybe Faith didn't. Maybe she misheard something, or maybe she got the wrong information. Then Bam goes and admits to the shit. So
mhm.
how am I supposed to feel after that? I'm like, wow, I'm over here. So it can't be a Faith thing when I said it to Faith. And a lot of people ain't gonna say how they feel to Faith if it's contrary to what Faith believes. I said,
Mm,
well, Faith, I don't really know. I'm gonna wait till Saturday till you drop the video to make my decision on my conclusion. So
mm.
if I was hating on Bam, why didn't I hate on Bam right then and there on the panel with Faith?
I can't answer that. All I was saying was what Bam
Cause,
said in the
cause
chat,
it's
and how
not right.
she
Because it's
felt.
not true.
Well, okay,
It's
and
not
then you
true.
cleared up your part on why you have an issue with her. It has nothing to do with Faith. Just like what I was bringing up. I don't have a problem with Faith. I let that shit go. It's done. It's grass in the fucking dirt. I don't care, John. I have let that shit go. I don't have no underlying issue, but with one motherfucker. And it's gonna continue to be that way. I think
All
with the
right,
rest
but
of
I don't.
y'all, I think with the rest of y'all, when y'all say fuck Bam for life, and y'all should mean it.
So listen, that's what you believe. If
Yes.
I told you I was done with Bam yesterday, when I talk to Bam and I tell Bam exactly what I feel is going on at the time, the accusation that I have towards her, I ain't never been shy or sugarcoated around her. She's done been in my panel when in my chat room when I done told her, hey, I think you're this, and listed out my reasons why. And
Mm-hmm.
we done got it over and done with. And I respect somebody that's willing to have it, and she stayed there for the conversation. And
Mm-hmm.
I accused her, and then the next day I was done with it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was right, maybe I was wrong, but I still said it to that person. I wasn't beating around the bush,
Right.
going around. I gave her the opportunity to say, hey, if I'm wrong, prove me I'm wrong. I even said, come on camera and show your hands. Because that's what I do when people accuse me of being a baby troll. I didn't even have my girl come on my live and show her hands and my hands, which
Mhm.
is fucking four fucking hands at the same time
No,
while a troll was typing in my chat.
I've seen you do that shit before when people call
Exactly.
you.
So I'm just doing the same thing, and that's what I'm saying. If I confront somebody, at least I'm confronting them right there on the spot. I'm not doing no nefarious shit behind their back to try to trick them or set them up with some shit like that. And she should respect the fact that hey, this is my gripe, and I told you what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I gotta jump on a fucking bandwagon? I don't jump on anyone's bandwagon because nobody jumps on mine. When I'm on my with whoever, I don't see nobody coming on my side and doing all this and that. So nobody does that for nobody on here.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's for Dolo on here. Everybody's for self. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
realized. Ain't no team up on this shit. I ain't never seen people really team up unless it's like you, unless they've been a team for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I know when I beef, I'm solo dolo.
That you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I can't make people believe what I want to believe.
Hey,
And
but
then also
John.
with the troll last night, that was Joy, which is
Mm-hmm.
beautiful liar in the chat. I said Joy was beautiful liar coming as her own, right? But I
Uh-huh.
also said, they said, prove it. And I said, well, when I was in a chat the other day, I said I called her Joy and she admitted to it in the chat and so little words. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Maybe she was being condescending, fucking with me. But that's where I came to that conclusion because when I kept calling her Joy, she kept responding like she was Joy. And she kept making me believe that she was Joy in that chat. So that's why I said, oh, you are Joy. That's
But
what
you
I
don't know
said.
for a fact.
Did I went off how she was acting in the thing that she was giving me. If she wouldn't have made me believe, if I kept calling her Joy in the chat and she didn't say, I'm not Joy, and she kept responding to it saying, shut up, leave me alone, I'm not bothering you. She
Mm-hmm.
just kept conversating with me as like playing along with what my accusatoriness was. She just kept going along with the whole thing. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I came to that conclusion. And then she comes up and hits the panel. I could
Mm-hmm.
say I don't know how Joy pulled off that magic trick last night. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. But it made me look crazy. It made it look like
Yeah, it
everything I was
did.
saying before that could have been a lie.
Uh-huh.
And it is what it is. I'm not here to convince a bunch of people that I don't fucking know and could be easily manipulated. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is how YouTube works. I'll convince you something, then 5 days later, somebody will convince you back to their side. Then I gotta fight to convince them back, and then they'll do it back again. It's like never ending. So it's
Correct.
like, you know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
have my people that they already know I don't lie to them. So I don't have to do no, and those are the people I fuck with on a daily. So it's like, if I don't got to convince them, why should I convince people that I don't even really fuck with like that on
I
a
think,
daily
and I
basis, or
think,
I'm not even
and
that
I will
close?
absolutely agree. You only need to convince the people that you truly fuck with. You don't need to convince anybody outside of that. I honestly agree with you on that. But I got a question, John, for you. I fuck with you. You know I do. So I like, with just going on what the fuck has been going on with Bam and all the so-called stories and narratives outside of what we know is true, right? Now, I've heard about the things that you have supposedly done, but I fuck with John. I don't care about what they say about John. I don't care about the fact that they claim you fuck with a cat. I know that's some bullshit. That's it's actually, like I say, it's so fucking common sense. I'm not gonna stop fucking with John because somebody said he fucking killed a cat. I'm not gonna stop fucking with John because somebody said John put porno on a kid. I never saw it. Therefore, I don't know
Cause
whether
I,
it's
cause I
true or
never
not.
did it.
That's what I'm
Cause I
saying.
never
I
did
never
it.
saw it, so I don't know whether it's true or not. Had you done something like that, then no, I wouldn't fuck with John. But I fuck with you. And you know I fuck with you. I fuck with you heavy. I've said that before.
Well,
I don't
listen,
want you pissed off because the
with
thing
you,
about it is that
I
the
done
thing
took it
about
a step back.
uh,
Cause you fuck with people that I don't fuck with. So cause of that, I'm willing to step back and just be like, you know what? I don't want to be a part of that. That's me. You know what
mm-hmm,
I'm saying? It's not personal against you. But
mm-hmm,
once you cool with somebody that I truly don't like and they
mm-hmm,
done lied on me so much and made people believe shit about me,
mm-hmm.
that's why I take my step. That's why I don't come into your chat like that. If I watch you, I watch you for the bushes. If I share your shit, it's because you said some really good shit that I like. Because I didn't share just shit because you didn't said
Who lied about you? Who lied?
Brandon, and I don't even want to get into that. I just don't like him at all. If anybody on YouTube I didn't like, I don't like him at all for nothing. And you care for him, and I don't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't come over here because of that. I'm not going to be in the same place with people I don't like.
And that's your
You know
choice.
what I'm saying? Straight like that.
That's
You
your
know what I'm
choice.
saying? So
But
yeah,
you know what?
I just,
That's
and it's
another
nothing
thing.
against you. It's not
Yeah,
like you
I
did
get you.
anything to
But
me.
that's the thing right there when I say we in the hallway of the high schools. Because if that's the case, then nobody should fuck with nobody. Because let's say, but to be for real, low key, I don't think nobody gives a fuck about what anybody goes through on this YouTube. I don't think nobody gives a fuck what nobody say about people on this YouTube. I don't think people really gives a fuck about what's been proven about what people have done on this YouTube. I don't think people really give a fuck about what's not been proven. However, You focus on what's not been proven. And you keep harping on what's not been proven. And I think, and then when people break up or people have issues, then it's like, okay, well, you fuck with that person. I'm not going to fuck with that person. So therefore, I'm not fucking with you. See, it's that immaturity of the way people are is kind of fucked up. And people think
Yeah,
that,
but if
but then
somebody
you
discredits
can also
you,
say, you also can say though, that because people like to call the flip flop shit, will that be considered flip flopping? Is it flip
I
flopping?
don't.
Like, say, I heard something real bad about somebody, right? I heard something real bad about somebody, and I'm like, damn, it ain't been proven to me. But because I fuck with the person who said it, I'ma believe it. And therefore, I'm no longer gonna fuck with that person anymore. It hasn't been proven to me, but I'm just gonna believe it because the masses say it's so.
Listen, I would. You know what? I'm not one of those people that I got. If you tell me, yo, we in a store and you say, watch out, that guy right there is pickpocketing people. Don't
Mm-hmm.
get too close to him. And I don't even know you from a hole in the wall. I'm most likely going to take your advice and look at that person and be like, all right, let me go to this side of the store and pursue my business. I'm not going to be like, I don't know if he's a pickpocket or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to pull one of those. It's always good to do your due diligence, but sometimes you don't always have to do your due diligence. It's not a 100% all the time. You have to. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can actually take people word for it, depending on the source. I
Right.
always
I
say
was
if the
about to say
source
that,
is
depending on the
reliable,
source. Right.
yeah. So if you give me a warning about somebody, since I seen your style on here, I'm more than likely to consider what you're saying, and I'm not gonna doubt you. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, what reason would you have to finagle me or try to get over on me? And sometimes people get got like that. But I just willing to believe in certain people. I'm not willing to believe in everybody and everything. You know what I'm saying? But
Right. I
I'm
mean,
not always gonna be like, I gotta check myself, because that's also a bad habit where they pull like, well, they ain't do nothing to me. I don't live like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let you do it to me. Because I believe God sends people warnings. It might not even be through a person. It could be through a signal. It could be through a bad feeling in your stomach. It could be through whatever. You know what I'm saying? God has different ways of passing the message through you and say, hey, you might not want to be around that person or etc. You might not want to go to that place. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing with that whole I gotta see it for myself shit. I'm not into all of that. To me,
Mm-hmm.
those are ignorant people. You know what I'm saying? Because if you gotta see it for yourself and feel it, then what's the point of me warning you about it? You know what I'm
You
saying?
know
And
what?
people
But
like
that's the
that,
thing.
you gotta leave them alone.
Everybody can be warned. Everybody gets warned. People get warned every day. A person will get warned about a person that's not good for them, and they wind up marrying them. A person can be warned that nobody's good for them. They might have a baby by them, and the person turns out to be a bad baby daddy or a bad motherfucking husband. People are or wife. People are warned every day. We have to be warned. We have intuition, but we also have freedom of thought, and we have freedom to do what we want to do. And we have to live by those fucked up ass decisions that we make. If it turns out to be a fucked up ass decision, we have to learn from mistakes. If we don't go through mistakes, if we don't go through fucked up shit, then where are we? Is life supposed to be perfect? Is everything supposed to be peaches and cream? No. I absolutely agree with you. We have to be warned, but this is the internet, okay? And the internet is the most dangerous part of the world because to me it's more dangerous than the real world. It's the things that I'm saying about what I want y'all to understand, or not even understand, what I want y'all to see, or how I want y'all to feel something is that when we get on here and we say the things that we do and we say, and we're not understanding. I read, so that I can make some effort to understand this. I read Faith's community post, and in that community post, she said that people have to be aware of what they say and how they treat people because you do not know what that person is going through every day. And that is true. We don't. I don't know what you go through every day, John. So I do know that it will piss you off if somebody comes on here and says you killed the cat, you put a child on porn sites. That will piss you off if it's not true. And you will want it to be known that it's not true. And you will make that campaign to clear your name. It's important, right? So why
Yeah.
is it not important for anybody else to come up here, clear their name, or try to bring another perspective to somebody else's name that's being tarnished? And me, I'm saying that it's not just Bam. You brought up another person that I feel is way worse than her. Way worse. And you even said it. Done things to you, said things about your children, speaks about the dead. Does he not?
How can I
Does he
compare
not?
them as worse?
That's
How can I
way
compare?
worse.
How can I say they worse when this person has done shit too? And
Mm-mm.
I put myself
But don't you? Okay,
on
let's
that
talk
same
about
plank with all
let's
three of
talk
them.
about the scale
I
of
put
justice.
myself to be even more fair.
What's
I
the
put
scale
all
of
three of us on
justice?
the same plank. What?
The scale of justice.
I don't know. Tell me.
All right, the scale of justice is what outweighs the other. Evidence that outweighs the other. You have circumstantial evidence, right? And then you have the evidence. The evidence is most likely what's going to convict you, not the circumstantial evidence. You see what I'm saying? So
All right.
if I get more evidence of a person in my perspective doing worse, then that's my perspective. If I can say from what I've heard from that one person, just from that one person who has spoke about your children, spoke about mine, spoke about Kelly's, spoke about LTG's, spoke about King James, spoke about Vonnie, spoke about Faith's, spoke about everybody's. So if we're gonna put somebody on that level, then do we put Bam and him on the same scale of justice?
It's that they do different things.
But is
Is
it
he out here? Is this one out here
no,
faking people's deaths and scamming? And hey, you, I don't know how to evaluate it. Wrong is wrong, even
wrong
when
is
I do it. So,
wrong is
but
wrong.
there's the
But
difference. There's the difference I could tell you with me. I
mhm,
decided to stop. I couldn't control my wrongs. I was doing more wrongs than right. So you know what I did? I just shut down my page. I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna go live like that. I'll go live once or twice a month, and that's my way of showing change. Because if you used to seeing me every day talking shit about people and tearing people down, now you don't see me go live at all.
mhm,
And now it should be way toned down the perception of me than what it was before.
mhm. And I believe it has,
So, and that's my change.
except for the clown show that he was trying to put on now with that other person.
But no, when it comes down to him, he talks about me every day, and I like to believe that he has a mental health issue. That's and it's an excuse I give him, and I don't give that to everybody. But I'm willing to believe that there's something wrong with him. Maybe he's not a drunk no more, all right? But maybe he does have a mental health issue. That's what I'm willing to believe. There's something wrong with him. I
Mhm,
might not be able to tell you what it is because I didn't go to school. I'm not a therapist or a psychiatrist, but I'm willing to believe that somebody that acts the way and believes the way he believes, I believe that he believes what he's saying. So if he believes nonsense and stuff that's not factual, then I believe that he might have a mental illness, and I can never change his perspective. The only thing I could do is the advice that Gears gave. Bam, starve him out.
mhm,
Starve him out. Just ignore him, because you know what? Eventually he'll move on to the next fixation that he has. So I answer him once a month because I'm bored, and he probably then got to me real quick. But I answer him through a community wall post instead of keep
mhm,
going live every single day and arguing with somebody that I shouldn't even be arguing with. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? I'm not even going to disrespect his fatherhood no more because I see it affects him. You know what I'm saying? When I say things like that, I'm not trying to disrespect them. I'm trying to say the things that I respect. I respect people that go to work every day. I respect people that take care of their family. I respect people that go out and do things with them, participate with their family,
mhm,
stuff like that. And that's the bare minimum. That's the basics. So it's like I don't mean to put somebody in a worse place by talking about their fatherhood and stuff like that. But
mhm,
it's like I'm saying it in a way like if you was doing these things, at least I could look at you different. You know what I'm saying? I looked at that man Huggy different when his kid graduated to college because I said, wow. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want for my son. I want my son to be graduating from college. I
Mm-hmm.
want him to look good at his prom and stuff. I try to find something where I could say something good about somebody because
Right.
that's real man shit. You know what I'm saying? So he
Right.
might not be what an example, but if he was doing things like that, I wouldn't be so disrespectful if you understand what I'm saying.
I understand you. I get you. And you know what? If he was doing stuff like that, I could be a little bit more respectful too. But however, it will never happen to the fact where I can forgive him. That won't happen. I can't extend him the forgiveness that I would extend anybody else. Not on here. And I will hope that anybody can respect that.
No,
But
I understand it. It just, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, you're gonna have to. I understand he's caused hurt, but eventually, you're gonna have to let shit go so you could flourish,
oh yeah,
or you could
it's let
just
go.
feel
It's
better.
let go. I
You
haven't
know
said
what I'm saying?
it's let go. It's definitely let go. It took a while, but so I understand when people. I get when. Hey, bad. Let bad speak because she's up. Hey, bad.
What's up,
Hey, Too
Kelly?
Strong. Hey, John Frank.
Hello.
So yeah, so I got a message that you were
Mm-hmm.
saying that I
Yeah.
kind of lied on Bam or
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
I can't hear you.
Um,
Hello.
oh, you can hear me? Hold on. Can you hear me now? Let me
Yes,
turn my phone.
perfectly.
Okay. I guess I got a message that you said I lied on Bam or whatever. Um, no, it wasn't that. I said that she wished death. To me, speaking death, wishing death, calling my mom a dead ass bitch,
Mm-hmm.
or wishing death, it's all the same to me. Okay. So I corrected myself immediately and said, okay, she didn't wish death. She called my mom a dead ass bitch. Okay. So if you find that to where she's right because she called my mom a dead ass bitch instead of wishing, Bam knew my mom was already dead. So pretty
Mm-hmm.
much everybody on here for the last 6 years, I always do a Mother's Day tribute to my mom. So everybody pretty much knows my mother is already deceased.
Mm-hmm.
So I think everybody can pretty much make the safe assumption that when I said wishing death, speaking death, it's
Mm-hmm.
all the same thing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's still
Mm-hmm.
foul as fuck. It's the same thing as if somebody wished death on one of your family. See, I said it again. Wish death or spoke death on one of your family members. It's all the same thing. So I respect your opinion, and you have the right to say whatever on your panel that you want to say. But nobody was lying on Bam. At the end of the day, what's really important is I played what she said on my mother, and it was foul as hell. And I don't know too many people, even on these apps, that would say some shit like she said. So if you find solace in me saying wishing death, spoke death, whatever, if you find it that it's okay for her to speak on people's mothers like that, then I can I can understand that.
Well, no,
So I
that's
just
what.
came on.
Yeah.
I just came on to clarify
Mm-hmm.
that. I'm gonna go ahead and jump down off your panel. Thank you for having me up. That's all I really came on here to say.
All right. Thank you for coming up.
Hmm.
Now, since Kel said that, let me say this. No, I don't get solace in people speaking on dead people. Okay. Thing about it is this is that people tend to forget that other people's people have been talked about too. So to understand that I understand the feelings when people speak on dead people. And I understand how it pisses y'all off. I understand that it makes you mad. I understand that it makes you want to go and fuck the motherfucker up. Bam is fucked up and foul, and anybody else is fucked up and foul. Like I said, she's not the only one that said fucked up shit about people who are dead. She's not. And again, if I'm lying, put that shit in my chat. I'm not saying that she's better than anybody. I'm not saying that she's worse than anybody, but I'm also saying that she's not the worst in my eyes. And maybe it's because, again, I have not had that experience with Bam because I know Bam enough not to have that experience. Right?
See,
You
I
know,
think that's when you think you're bigger than the program. Because if
not
it can
being
happen
bigger
to
than the
this person,
program.
that person, and that person,
No,
no,
have
it kind of
nothing
sounds like that. Like you saying, like, because it,
to do with the
because it ain't happened with you, you don't feel you're not gonna. It's just like the Myron situation. Myron disrespected your grandkids, right?
Exactly.
So you feel that. So
Exactly.
this is what Kelly's saying. Her mother was disrespected. So you don't feel that because it's her mother, but you
No,
expect somebody to
that's
feel.
not what I'm saying.
You expect somebody to
What I
feel
said
you're.
what I said was I understand and I don't feel solace when she speaks on people's people, nor do I find it solace when other people do it. She's not
Well,
the
I don't know what solace means. Maybe you
comfort.
want to explain
It's
that.
comfort. I don't feel comfort. That's what solace means. It's comfort.
All right.
To be comfortable with someone doing something. I'm not comfortable with her doing it. I'm not comfortable when he does it. I'm not comfortable when anybody does it. Nobody should be comfortable when anybody does it. But if I can count, and again, I may be wrong, but if I can count on maybe my hands and toes of how many people have said something about that girl's mother without it being
Yeah,
provoked.
but no, but check this out. In the last three times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vonnie admitted, Vonnie admitted that she said it to her first. But now the two people after that, she done said it first. So it's like you can't. We can only call it per situation and how it
But
actually happened.
yeah,
So
that's
out of
true.
the last three situations, Vonnie was the first one, and Vonnie admitted to saying something foul to her first,
Mm-hmm.
and then she retaliated. Now the second time was Kelly that was not talking about her mother. She talked
Mm-hmm.
about her mother. Then the next person was Nicole. Nicole wasn't talking about her mother. She even talked about my mother yesterday. But guess what? I learned from the mother situation. I learned from the last situation that I got into with that dude. You know what? Her mother is not here. So I didn't even engage in that last night. I might have said some fucked up shit, but I didn't start snapping on her mother and calling her mother this and that. That's what I didn't do last night. After she mentioned my mother, I just took it on the chin. Like, you know what? It didn't hurt me. My mother's here. You know what I'm saying? She said
Yeah.
some things about my mother last night, but I didn't mention her mother first. And my whole thing is, if your mother's not here, why would you even have the audacity to talk about somebody's mother? It's like my sister. My
Mm-hmm.
sister's not here, so you
Right.
ain't never gonna hear me talk about somebody's sister. Or I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna be like your sister. It just don't make sense to me.
No, it
You
doesn't.
know?
It doesn't. But we
So
have, you know what? Another thing about that, and I wish that Bam was up here because I hate speaking on people when they're not. I think she's listening. The thing about that is that, again, y'all seem to think that when people come up here and say something that is against the majority, that is defending. It's not defending. Okay. I don't defend nobody. I defend myself. All right. I come up here and I defend myself. We all do. But I don't find comfort and I don't find solace, nor do I think it's okay, nor do I condone nothing that a lot of y'all, including myself, have said about people on this net. None. I don't. But maybe John, you can explain it because you're the only one that came on my panel outside of Bonnie and Kels. Explain that to me. Why
run it
is
by
it
me
that?
again. I was reading the chat.
Okay, why is it that when people, let's say me right now, because you came in here hot,
Cause
and
I came in
I understand. Let me
thinking,
finish. Let me finish. I
yeah.
understand why, because you came in and you felt I was being accusatory, and for that I will apologize. I was not being accusatory. I'm just calling it the way I saw it. And thank you for coming up because now I get where you had the issue with her. Cool. Cool beans. We easy. My question is this: why can't I or anybody else outside of the norm, outside of the masses, come up here and say what I say without getting the fuck the bitch and you being this and you being that? Why can't people just like you or anybody else can come on here and say what y'all want to say and don't feel like you're being backlash or attacked for it? Or feel like it's the wrong
Approach.
thing to do?
It's the approach. It's the approach. I
What was the
seen
approach?
Gears was on the contrary of what I was saying last night on the opposite end of my argument, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was not. I don't think he was agreeing with me. Maybe I'm wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was his approach. He didn't disrespect me and what he was asking me questions
Mm-hmm.
to try to make his point. You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
that was his approach.
Right.
So it's all about the approach and the tone. And I already knew that we ain't finna fight over this person. You know what I'm saying? Because me and him talk. Not
Mm-hmm.
all the time, but when we do talk, we cool. We chummy. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like I didn't see us having a big blowout over a conversation like that. You know what I'm saying? I already understood that he wasn't coming at me. You know what
No.
I'm saying? Certain people think that people are coming at them or they trying to jump on the bandwagon. When he came up there, I just know that's him being him. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
feel like he was bandwagon for her. I feel like I respect some. I agree with him most of the time. It doesn't mean I have to agree with him all the time. You know what
Fact.
I'm saying? So most of the time he'll say something, I'll agree with him, and he's younger than me, and I still agree with him because he makes a valid point, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm gonna go off of logic. So it's like when we up here and you could give me logic or a different insight on
Mm-hmm.
something that I wasn't thinking of and change my perspective on
Mm-hmm.
the whole situation, I'm gonna go with what makes sense. But
Well,
also you acknowledge my point of view. You know what I'm saying? Because if you didn't acknowledge my point of view, how could you know where I was coming from? I
exactly.
didn't have no hardcore proof. All I had was what I could tell you and what
Mm-hmm.
made me feel that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I could put it together for you in the sequence of events and see if maybe you might not be like, well, that's not enough proof, but I could see where you're coming from at least. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just that could just, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the approach. So it's like, see how you approach me and ask me questions? You
Mm-hmm.
didn't just like, after I came off and you came off, we both a little hot too.
Yeah.
So it's like the questions help us get to the if we don't have intentions of actually fighting,
No.
we don't have intentions of arguing. I
No.
didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I respect somebody that has their own opinion, whether it's contrary to mine.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. Um, I had another question for you, John. I completely fucking forgot.
Well, I answer it. I don't know if Vonnie wanted to come up, if she
I
wanted to
know
talk to
she
you, just you and her.
dropped down. I don't know if she left or not, but I've been putting a comment back up here.
And like I said, I'm not trying to have no beef with Bam. I promise you that, because I'm not. You know why? Because I'm not trying to have no beef with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my position on YouTube is if something makes me feel like speaking out, I'm gonna say what I have to say or want to say, and then I'm gonna move on. Or I'm
Right.
gonna try to get understanding on it, but I'm gonna move on. I'm not gonna pry. I'm not gonna make it an everyday thing. I
Mm-hmm.
could make my point in one day, and we could either agree or agree to disagree.
Fact. Fact. You're absolutely right. And that's all that I wanted to do was just come out here and say what I normally do. And I know for some reason, I don't know why, maybe again, like you say, it's my approach or how I do it or whatever. I don't know. But
Well,
again,
I came in assuming. I thought you was mad at me because you got to understand when you cool with Faith, there's gonna be a portion of people that just don't like you because you cool with Faith. If I'm cool with LTG, there's gonna be a portion of people that just don't like you because you being cool with LTG. There's
mm-hmm,
like certain people that come like even if they didn't do nothing at the moment, it comes with a hate camp. Just like Bam. When I was cool with Bam, there was a bunch of people that just stopped fucking with me because
mm-hmm,
I decided to give her a chance. You know what I'm saying? And it probably the same thing with me. People probably stop fucking with whoever just because I'm around. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that come with it. So I just assume, like, all right, she got a gripe with her. All right, so now she's taking it out on me, and she made this a narrative.
mm-mm, nope.
And that's why I take your word for it when I get up here and I say what I tell you how I felt, and all I could do is read your vibe and just take your word for it, just like I would want you to take mine. We don't
Absolutely.
have to lie to each other.
No, we don't. We don't. And it was not to start no beef, and it was not to rehash anything. I'm glad you and Bam are good. That's one less argument.
But we're not good. I don't have to voice my opinion on her when I've already done enough.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? I already said how I felt.
Yeah.
It's loud and clear. I don't have to say it every single fucking day, the same thing over and over. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's it.
That's true. Absolutely. Get your point
And not
across.
and anybody that was like, I'll give you an example. Mama Terry obviously is her ride or die. I was cool with her. I don't
Mhm.
have no animosity towards Terry. I think Terry's a wonderful woman once I started to get to know her and get cool with her, and I still think she is, no matter who she supports. That's why when KPR started coming at me, I'm like, KPR is a wrench in my page. Like she's beefing with Vonnie and Faith, and I didn't go take her wrench, and I didn't go pick a side, and but she's accusing me of being a follower or a bandwagon hopper. Why? All I ever did was like me and Kelly. All we ever did was share her nail polish shit and try to encourage her entrepreneurial shit, her nails and whatever products. All we ever did was share that shit and say, "Wow, somebody's doing," and say good things about it. So for her to call me a bandwagon hopper when all I've done is support her and I've never done anything to her. So
Mhm.
you got to ask yourself who's really jumping on the bandwagon.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, John. Like I said earlier, and I don't know if you heard me. Maybe it's because you know how you ride with faith, right? You ride with faith.
Yeah.
You're a strong faith rider, and like you said, people don't fuck with faith. Therefore, they don't fuck with you. Is it possible that that has nothing to do with it? Maybe it's just the fact that you know that you're gonna ride for faith. If somebody come out here and say something fucked up, you possibly are gonna ride for that. You're gonna get upset with that. You're gonna be angry because that's your dog. It's the same thing with KPR. I think that KPR most likely feels as if Bam is her dog. Bam is her girl. That's her G. So she's going to ride with her G. And a real friend in the streets, John, you know the street. You're going to ride with your friend no matter what. But that's the street. And some people have that loyalty on here where it doesn't matter what the person does. It doesn't matter how fucked up the person is. You're going to ride because
Well,
that's.
check this out. When I was riding with Faith,
Mhm.
her and Bam got into it, and guess what? I decided to. I'm a fair person. I decided to, and I'm an individual. I decided to give Bam the benefit of the doubt until the very next day or the day after she goes on her community wall and says, "So what if I did say talk shit about behind this person's back?"
Right,
It
right.
made me feel crunchy for
Mhm.
going up against Faith. And that could be, you know what I'm saying? I don't want Faith on my ass, calling me out front and center and all of that shit. I took a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't gonna stand up to Faith and be like, "Well, I don't think. Well, we'll wait till Saturday." A lot of people ain't gonna say that, but I have to be real. I have to be myself.
Right.
I wouldn't be myself if I didn't say, "Wait, I'm gonna have to wait until Saturday and then make my decision." If that's the day you're gonna go live and present the proof, but I didn't need the proof after that. When this person goes, "So what? I did it. So what?" And then it
And
just
you know
brings you
what?
back down memory
And
lane.
just to show you that I'm not a fucked up person, and just to show you that I see both sides, I will agree. I will agree. When Bam did that, because at first I'm like, nah, it ain't proven. You can't prove shit. It's just word of play. It's just the word of fucking mouth. Whatever. But then
I wasn't a bandwagon hopper
when
then,
you do
though.
that, and you put on the channel, yeah, I did it, and what? Then it kind of proves the point. There would be no reason for the live. However, again, I'm gonna say this: when y'all and when us and when we, and this is just me. I know a lot of people like to prolong things and like to ride things out. I say it like this, y'all. In order to keep things from getting to this point, getting all the way here, you got the fact on a person. You got something that will get a person real, real fucked up because that's the whole agenda is to prove to the people how somebody is so fucked up, then I feel like that proof needs to put out here and there. I don't know why the teasing goes on and where people have to wait. It should just be done. Put it out there so everybody can know. Everybody can't be assuming. Everybody can't be wondering. I got you, John. Wondering what's going on. I say put it out there on the table right then and there so that we all can make the decisions that we need to do for ourselves. If y'all are out here, if we are out here to warn people, to help people, to keep somebody from getting hurt, to keep somebody from getting scammed, to keep somebody from whatever. If you got that proof, don't sit on it. Put it out here. Because in my mind, when you say you're going to prove something and you're going to with the receipt and the receipt does not get proved, it's not put out, then it makes me side eye. I'm waiting for the proof. I want to see the proof. I want to see it. I want to hear it. Again, like I say, I got to hear it. I'm a realist. I got to hear it. I got to see it in order for me to put any concrete evidence on it and be like, okay, well, it outweighed this. So, hey, I got to roll with this one. I got to roll with this because, hey, it's the proof. It's right there. I heard it. I heard the voice. I heard it. Just like when Bam say, yeah, a bitch is the one that had you. Yeah, it's fucked up. It is. It's definitely fucked up. And it's more fucked up when the person is gone. But hey, everybody has spoken about everybody's moms, dads, babies, cousins, brothers, dogs, cats, uncles. My thing is this, is everybody says, well, you did it first, so I'm going to do it second. I'm going to do it third. You did it first. My thing is this, is that somebody has to step up and be the bigger person. That's all I'm saying. Not every response needs a response. Not every reaction needs an action, is all I'm saying. What I'm also saying is that the KJ community, I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know where it steered off. But for this community to supposedly have started for justice for a girl, the disrespect of the dead, especially in this community, is rampant, and it's raggedy, and it's foul. And I don't feel like people going over to other communities to say those things, to warn other people, and then it turns out to be a huge, huge, huge fight. It's nothing wrong with warning people. But just like John said, you don't have to do it every day. You don't have to say it every day. You don't have to prove your point every day. Let them learn and let them find out. But not everybody's going to have that same experience with people. All of our experiences are going to be different, right? And then it's up to us to decide what it is that we're going to do with it. Are we going to continue with it? Or are we going to move on? There is no end game unless people can do what John did and just say what he has to say and move on. Let me read what Bougie said. Hey, King James, I don't know if I said hey. The house is beautiful. No, everyone hasn't. And just when a person makes it a pattern of speaking on children, parents, and dead can continue to be accepted. So then we should never progress. I don't think we will, Bad and Bougie, if we continue to do it. If we continue to do it, there won't be any progression. I'm going to say this because I've said it before, pertaining to BAM specifically. For you ladies, let me say this, because I want y'all to understand. I'm not heartless, okay? I'm just a different type of person. After this, and I'm going to ask Bad because she's in here, and I think it's a valid question. After this, Kales, after all of this, are you and Bam going to be friends again within the next month or so?
I doubt it. I doubt it. I know Kelly, so I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Kelly gave her a second chance after she put faith on her phone call with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that when she was with LTG and they all got cool again, that was the second chance. And then or and to justify, she had a problem with Kelly because Nikki had a problem with Bam. Kelly
Mm-hmm.
didn't say anything about Bam. Nikki said something about Bam, and she said, "Well, you two must have been talking about me behind my back." And then the next day or after Faith's situation, then she goes, "Well, yeah, I was talking about you behind your back, and it doesn't even matter because you've been doing it for a whole year." That's creating an excuse to validate your bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
which led me to believe, hey, maybe you actually did do this now. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm
That's what
saying?
I
Yeah,
said when I
it's so
read the
funny.
post.
Hey, hey,
When I saw the post, the first saying, "Yeah, I did it," and what? Then I'm like, okay, well, damn, Bam, you just proved the fucking point that it's possible that you did.
but okay, so let me just say this. And I was trying to be gone, but it was so funny to me. It made me laugh when John started laughing because hey, listen, he's known me since 2018.
Mm-hmm.
There would be nothing in my life that would ever make me be cool with Bam ever again. Ever. You sent me messages. Oh my God, we connect so much. I love you. Both our parents died.
Mm-hmm.
And you spoke on my mother, not
Mm-hmm.
once, but twice. But see,
Now,
the
Kels, hold
thing
on,
is, no, no,
Kelly.
no,
No,
no, no,
no, no.
no. You
Wait, wait,
got to
wait,
let
wait.
me
I'm not. I don't
finish.
want to interrupt you. I just want to ask you a question.
See,
I'm gonna let you go
that's
back, but
what
I
I
just want
don't
to ask you one
like.
question.
That's what I don't
I just want to ask
like.
you one question, boo. Just chill out for a second. I'm gonna take your word for it because I don't know. Did you ever speak about her mom before she spoke about yours?
Never. I put
Never.
that on my
Okay.
life. May
Okay.
God strike me down. Before KPR's panel, I never spoke on her mother because you know what? I can speak on Bam and dog walk her ass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I don't need to take it to her mother, father, sister, brother. No, 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 no.
Mm-hmm.
No, I never. May all of my whole family and heritage die right now. If you can find anything that says I spoke about her mother before KPR's panel
Mm-hmm.
on my life.
Okay. I believe
Okay?
you. Yeah. I
So,
like I said, I
so,
don't believe
so,
you.
so, like all that bullshit, all
Mm-hmm.
them lies, I ain't gonna let that shit fly. So no, I will
So
never
never, never,
ever,
never, never, never,
never in
never,
life. Why?
never, never, ever.
I think I just made that clear.
Okay. I'm just asking because
I think I just made it clear. I
okay.
ain't got to play no little childish games. I
Okay.
will never ever deal with her again in life. Not only for my mother that she spoke on, for other mothers that she continuously speaks on.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's one thing all of us can say we did shit on here that we regret. I definitely can say that. You know what I'm saying? I've spoke on things I shouldn't have spoke on. Okay, I've done things I shouldn't have done. But the one thing about it is you won't see me doing it here again today, over and over again. You won't
Right.
see in the last 2 weeks, there's been 4, 5 different mamas spoke on. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know. Y'all can make up whatever excuse. You can not like Kelly. You can whatever you want to do. But at some point, what are we gonna as people gonna say is the bottom? What is it that we're gonna say that now this is unacceptable? We all make mistakes. We all get out our body. We all get to cuss on somebody and say some shit that we not supposed to say. But your excuse today was, oh, well, she didn't speak death on her. She just said called her a dead bitch. That's okay.
Who said that?
No, that's
Who said that?
basically I'm just paraphrasing,
No,
but
don't
that's how I
paraphrase.
felt.
Because
But that's how I
that's when
felt.
we get in. That's when we get into
Okay,
issues.
well,
Don't
that's how I
paraphrase.
felt. Okay, well, that's how I felt. I'm gonna say that's my feeling because it doesn't matter whether it was wish death, spoke death, called a dead bitch, whatever it was. The shit was foul.
And I don't think nobody is disagreeing with that.
That's not what I heard when I got the clip of what you said earlier. But I'm not here. You know what I'm saying? I don't have anything against you. I think you're a strong woman. I think, like, I admire a lot of qualities about you. So let me adjust my tone because maybe I got a little upset because it does deal with my mother. So I'm sorry if I came at you a little bit,
Oh, I'm
with
good. That's
a
fine.
heightened, a
I get
heightened
you.
bit.
It's your
You know
mom.
what I'm
I get
saying?
you.
Because
It would be.
it
It's
has
the
to do
same
with
thing
it.
with my grandson. So I get it.
Exactly,
Right. I get
exactly.
it.
And I felt you every part of that because if it
Hmm.
was my child or my grandchild, I can only imagine being out of my body on that
Right.
shit too.
So.
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get it. So I'm
Hmm.
sorry if I came off with a wrong energy because it's really not against you. It's
Yeah.
just it's just the lengths that we're going to justify any and everything at this point. Well, she did it first, like fifth grade. Like it's like when I
Hmm.
go deal with my grandkids. I got 13 of them. I go out there and something happened with the TV, and they like, well, no, he had the remote. No, he had it first. It
Hmm.
doesn't matter. As adults, we should know certain lines we shouldn't cross, and I've crossed them. So I'm not taking myself out of that. But at some point, you're supposed to, like, I look at John Frank, and I've known him since pretty much the beginning, since I've been on here. He's grown so much as an adult. Am I going to hold something that he did 6 years ago against him, that he's the person, the man that he is now?
No.
No, I'm not.
Right.
Because the person he was then, that was 5 years ago. That was before kids, before all the stuff that he's seen and done. Hearing him talk today, I was
Hmm.
very proud of him
Yeah.
because I'm like, well, damn, that's not the person that I knew 5, 6 years ago.
I didn't
See what
either.
I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you have to give a person, all of us, we have to give ourselves passes to make mistakes. But when it's 2 weeks ago and you done spoke on 4 or 5 mamas since then, come on now. We gotta take it for what it is.
Hmm. And I would totally agree with you. I'm not saying that I don't. And I saw what you wrote in there, and I'm not giving excuses to anybody. I don't want you to feel like that. It's totally unacceptable. And like you said, you know how I feel, and I know we both know how it feels to lose somebody that we love so much, and to have someone on your, I know it hurts even worse for you because you and Bam were cool. So I know that that knife digs deep. I'm not taking that away from you, Kels. And I'm going to give you my condolences for your mom. I don't want you to think that no, absolutely not. It is not right. It's fucked up for anybody to have their parent, their loved one, get dragged through these streets. I don't want you to think that I'm thinking that that's okay. And I don't find solace or comfort in that in any way. And I will apologize if I made you feel that way because that's not what it was.
I understand.
Not what it was at all.
And
You,
I and I and
your
I
mom
think,
should
like,
not have been disrespected. Your mother should not continue to be disrespected. Nobody's should be disrespected. Keep
it's
it on
just
up.
and I feel it's just like, well, she said wish death, but really she said dead bitch, so it's okay. And I'm like, are you
Now, see,
serious right now?
yeah,
Like, I'm
no,
like, what?
no. It's like, like I said, it's, how it is, Kels, with with word semantics. It's like we
Yeah.
hear something, but it's not what we heard. That's not, no, because then it mixes up what you're thinking in your brain. Okay. And then it makes it
I
sound
gotta I
like,
gotta drop down because my
all right,
phone's dying. Thank you,
have a
and I
good night.
appreciate what you said, Kelly. Thank you,
Have a good
and
night.
thank you for the conversation. Stronger.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, Kels. Damn, where was I at? So yeah, I don't want you to feel that way at all. I think that you are a good person. I do. I think that you do have a heart. I do think and believe that you care for Bam. I think and believe all of y'all did care for her at one point. I do believe that. I don't find nothing wrong with y'all giving her the first chance. Kind of find it
The
kind of
what?
the first chance. I don't think it's nothing
Oh,
wrong. I was side eyeing y'all a little bit on the second chance. And then here come the third chance. And I'm like, okay now.
well, I haven't been through the third chance. I will hopefully, Lord
Well,
willing, will
that's
not
why
be
I
going
asked you. Because I don't
through the
want you
third.
to have the third freaking chance.
Well, no, I think, I, God,
Vonnie,
I
are you
mean,
coming up here? Because I know you mad at me. So
get
Vonnie,
it out, Bonnie.
Vonnie.
No, you know what? I've had a whole new respect for Bonnie, and we always say we went through our struggles,
Hmm.
and we we never been the best of friends, but um, yeah, I just think that I think at some point, like, come on, we've been on here for 6 years. At some point, we have to grow as people. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do something different. We can't just be on here and do the same fucking thing
That's
over
what
and
I'm
over.
saying.
It's just like it get to a
That's what
point
I'm
where
saying.
something gotta
Like
change.
somebody, like I'm saying, like I was saying, Kels, not everything deserves a reaction and not everything deserves an action.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because you have Bam now, right? So now you
No, I
know.
don't think I don't think I ever really knew her. That's the crazy
Okay.
part.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say you really, but you know her actions of what she does on the tube.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
now you are protected because now you know.
Facts.
And that's why I wasn't trying to be catty or being stupid or irritating or ignorant, but I am, I'm a little fucked up sometimes. But that's why I said never, because I don't want you or her to have this situation again.
No, we won't.
I don't want y'all to have a situation again. I want you to live your best
No, I
life.
mean I'm not a person. I forgot what the name of it for a person that likes pain. You
Hmm.
know, I'm never gonna continue to indulge with a person that wants to attack my deceased mother. Like like you know what I'm saying? I think that that pretty much let me know. Okay, it's time to move on. So I no, I'm not a person that loves to inflict pain on myself. So if I find a person that just wants it, you know, attack, me in the worst places that they know are painful for me, then no, I'm not gonna
Hmm.
continue to do that. Because next it'll be my kids, my grandkids. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah,
only a matter of time.
and that's what it
So
does. It goes down the hereditary line. You know that.
yeah,
And again, I want to apologize to make. I don't want you to make you feel any type of way. I don't want anybody having the impression that I'm condoning anybody's bad behaviors because again, I can only condone or not condone my own children's behaviors. What you guys
yeah,
do and say on here is all I can do is do what I'm doing right now. And I know that some of y'all don't like me. I know it. I don't like some of y'all. We just don't like each other. A lot of us don't like each other. But I respect y'all enough to listen to y'all. I respect y'all enough to try to understand both sides of situations. I respect y'all enough to know that in the time that I have been here with you guys, that I know that you guys have relationships with Bam. I get it. I get it. I don't have that relationship with Bam. Okay? Because I know Bam. I know enough about Bam to tell Bam what she needs to know, which I rarely ever speak to her. But I would never put myself in a position to where I think that somebody's going to come out here and fuck me up with something that I've said that I don't want the YouTube to know.
right.
And I think
And
a lot of us, we have to, and when it does happen to us, and when it does happen to us, I can't blame nobody but myself. I cannot
exactly.
be mad at the
And that's
content
why I
creator
don't
that comes out with
exactly,
the
and that's
shit.
why I don't get overly upset
Hmm.
because I knew that going in. After the first time when she put people on the phone with me and stuff, did you guys think I didn't learn no lesson?
Hmm.
Like I never told her. So that's why it's funny to me when she can say little parts about, oh, her mother-in-law had to come stay with her, because, she, was sick and basically, dying.
Mm-hmm.
Um, her and Joy, teased me about that and was like, "Oh yeah, her husband is going down there and he's down there." She'll be like, "I'm on live because my husband's down the street." We went through her dying for 3 years. I
Mm-hmm.
never brought it to YouTube. Okay. I never brought it to you because I'm not here to get sympathy from YouTube, right?
Right. Yeah.
So I would say little, stuff to Bam like, well, yeah, because we was like literally, my husband's a baby of 8. 3 of us all live within pretty much walking distance with each other. So each one of us would go over there and spend the night with her because she felt most comfortable in her house. And we come from the South. It ain't no putting your family in no nursing home. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he would go spend the night one night. I would go the next night. My brother-in-law would go the next night. My sister-in-law would go the next night. My other brother-in-law would go the next night. We all took turns because she had hospice care during the day, but at night they was like, if she needs 24-hour care, y'all need to put her in the nursing home. We was like, no, we're not doing that. So
Right.
we'll take up the night shifts. So for Bam to come out and put out that shit is so fucking sick, because what is wrong with that? That's
Mm-hmm.
family taking care of family. And the crazy part is, 2 other content creators knew about it, as well as a true friend that I met on here. It
Mm-hmm.
never came out. Never came out. This has been going on for years
Mm-hmm.
until I told Bam, and then it came out.
Okay.
You see
I
what I'm
understand.
saying? How
Yep.
sick
I
is
get you.
that?
I get
That
you.
that's some shit that you would want to go gossip about, because it was nothing wrong in it, was nothing bad in it. It was nothing that, but just she would call and I would be like, "Yeah, my husband's down the street. You know what I'm saying? I'm up late
Mm-hmm.
because, it's his night to take care of his mom." And then,
Yeah.
like I said, each of us would take every night of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And you go gossip to people that don't even care for me about this? How
Right.
sick is that? So when Faith came on and said, "Did your mom have to, your mother-in-law have to come live with you?" Yes, she
Mm-hmm.
did. That was another thing I mentioned to Faith. I mean, I mentioned to Bam. I
Okay.
was just like, she got really, really sick to where we was in emergency in like every other, I would say 2 or 3 nights a week for a year. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when she would get really sick, we bring her to our house. So I was like, yeah, she's gonna come stay with us until she gets stable, whatever, whatever. Because
Mm-hmm.
she always demanded to be in her own home. So we were trying to make her comfortable. Like, it's a no winning battle when you're dealing with somebody who's dying. You
Yeah.
want to make them comfortable. You want to make them, but then you want to make them safe. You want to try
Mm-hmm.
to be as
Yeah.
comfortable
You
as
want to
you
do
can,
everything.
but you
Yeah.
gotta put your life on hold. And her and
Exactly.
Joy teased me about, like, oh, her husband don't fuck with her. He always down the street at his mama house. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
I just took it. I never said a word because I didn't want to bring that to you too.
Right.
Like I said, 2 content creators knew about it for months. It never came out. The
Mm-hmm.
moment I mentioned it to Bam, it was out on Mad Day.
Okay.
And it's not that it's nothing that I'm necessarily ashamed of, but it was
It's
something
just
that
that
I did,
something that you said in confidence, and it shouldn't have gotten to people
and
that
I
you
didn't
don't
want
fuck
it to
with.
be on YouTube because
Right.
YouTube is like vultures. As soon as they
Mm-hmm.
see a weak moment with you,
Mm-hmm.
that's when they attack you. So I didn't want nobody to know.
Mm-hmm.
But when Mad Day came, the shit came out. And that's why she keeps saying, "Well, I didn't even know back then." Yeah, you didn't know when it first found out. And like I said, it went with 2 content creators. I could say their names, but I won't.
No, you
That
don't.
knew the whole time this shit never came out. Not a word of it, not nothing. The moment I mentioned it to Bam, the next Mad Day, it was out.
Okay.
Am I supposed to believe them 2 people that never said nothing for damn near a year was supposed to have said it?
No.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Let's
I get
be real.
I get where you get it. I totally get it. I would feel the same way. I would think the same way that it had to have been the person that I just told it, the people that knew prior to, and it never came out. And then all of a sudden, I
And
mean,
it's
it's
nothing.
just
And
basically,
again,
I mean, it's common sense.
Yeah, and again, it's nothing for me to be ashamed of. It's just
Yeah.
something I didn't want to bring to YouTube. I don't bring, some people vlog their whole lives. That's not me. I
Mm-hmm.
don't bring that shit. I leave for me to deal with my family and close friends, and that's my mistake. And that's why you don't see me doing 100 million community posts. You don't see me going back and forth because really, I blame myself for being stupid. I should have never said it.
Well, no, no, because you said you did. You know what? You were opening yourself up to a person that you had
Thought
a
I was
bond
cool
with.
with.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
had a bond with, and you
But
opened up and
now
said
I know
something.
better. Going
Yeah.
forward, I will never speak to anyone else on the back end ever
Hmm.
again. There will be no phone calls, there will be no emails, there will be no text messages. I will never speak to another person again behind the scenes.
Hmm.
Period.
As it should be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you know what?
Because
You know what? We all have to learn that lesson. You
yeah,
know,
I
we,
learned
we
it.
all have to learn that lesson because it's like I don't want to give a history, but I was like that too in the beginning. It was like I opened up my panel, I took all type of calls, I took everybody's emails, I was there, da 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 da. And so yeah, it hurts when people that you consider, I guess we consider friends, internet ships, whatever you want to call it, but it's
Right.
deeper than that when you talk to someone on a phone. It's deeper than that when
And
you
you know
have
what? In the crazy
conversation.
part is that they'll take something like, so I never, as much as I told you, she
Mhm.
even didn't know this much. The most I was doing was like, um, like I'd be up at late, say something's going on late at night on the internet, and I'd be like, and she'll text me like, "Oh, you up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm up because I
Mhm.
can't sleep." My husband's down the street at his mom's house, and we can't sleep. She's really not doing too well. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? So it was nothing really personal, but it's personal.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what? So
Yeah.
why are you going and gossiping about that when it's really nothing negative about Kelly? I'm not saying, oh, I'm
Mhm.
down here fucking another nigga while my nigga down the street. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't
Mhm.
even that. It was just simple life shit that most family go through that have elderly people that
Mhm.
pass in their family. It wasn't no
Yeah.
deep dark secret. So
But it
I'm
was
not
but it
even.
was but it was your business.
It was something I didn't want on
Right.
YouTube.
Right. And I totally understand it.
So it wasn't nothing bad, but it's just like, damn. So you was going and gossiping with people about me trying to, take care of, and my husband's a baby of 8. This tore his ass apart.
I can imagine.
We went through a lot of him just. I just can't even just tell you how this was. So of course I wasn't gonna bring none of this to YouTube because
Right.
YouTube is vultures. As soon as they would
Definitely.
have known, they would
Oh,
have
they would have,
attacked.
yeah, they would have attacked.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So even though it was shit normal families go through that have a grandmother, a mother, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing that really that deep. Most family go through this. Most family clean by the side of their matriarch or their family. It's normal shit, but it was shit I didn't want on YouTube. So
Mhm.
that's when, Faith starts saying little stuff. I already knew, without a recording, without anything, I knew she was telling the truth because I didn't tell nobody else about it.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
next thing you know, Joy's talking about it. Her and her niggas over there, like, yeah, her nigga always down the street. He probably fucking another bitch, whatever, whatever. We going through the worst time of our life. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But some people are so sick, they can't think of nothing else but fucking another bitch because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah.
we literally going through the worst time of this man's 56 years of life.
Mhm.
He's losing his mother.
Right.
What type of wife would I be if I'd be like, no, you can't go down the street. I got to go with you in this, that. No, we all taking shifts.
Mhm. And I
And
understand it.
you
It's
and
kind of,
you
it's not
think
the
that's
same
something
thing.
to go gossip about?
Right.
That's so sick.
And I get that. I understand the shift, the taking the shifts. It's not the same thing because my daughter didn't pass away. I mean, she had cancer, but it was the same thing with us. Where before we moved here, where we're at now in Texas, we were in the Quad Cities out in Iowa, and she was at hospital an hour and a half away. I would spend a week there laying on a cot. My husband
Yeah,
would spend a week there laying on a cot.
yeah,
I would spend a week there. She was 2 weeks on chemo, 2 weeks off.
right.
I would stay up with her at night while she's going through chemo sickness. He would stay up with her the next night going through chemo
Yeah.
sickness.
Get
So
listen,
I,
listen.
I
I'm gonna tell you,
understand it.
and I know you can identify. You got to know all the hospital staff by
Hmm.
name, huh?
Absolutely. Hospital bringing food. Yes.
They
And
know
then
you.
you become
They
part
like,
of
we
the
about to go
table.
get in and out. Do you want something?
Yes.
Because they know you that
They
well,
know
because you
you that
there
well
that
because they
often.
see you every
Yep.
single day. Yes. And
Yep.
and it's hearting, it's heart-wrenching, it's tiring, it's depressing, it's sad. And all you do want to do, and you want to get on and you want to talk to somebody. You want to talk to somebody about what you're feeling. You want to know, you want people to understand. But at the same time, if you wanted it on YouTube, because it was the same thing with me, some of my shit got on YouTube. I didn't want on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I get you. And I understand when you have somebody that you build a bond with. I had a bond, a huge bond, and it got broken through YouTube. So I get it. I get how people get in and infiltrate. I get it how you think you may have somebody that you have a close bond with and you just feel in your spirit that you know this person has your best interest at heart, and what you're going to tell this person is going to stay with that person. Again, that's what I say. We got to learn from our mistakes. I
Yes,
learned from mine, and I'm
definitely.
just like you. I don't communicate via phone, and when I do, it's very simple and it's very quick. It's either yes or no. How you doing? What you doing? This, I'm doing that. I'll talk to you later. It's nothing about no YouTube. None of that. It's nothing about what
Yeah.
I'm dealing with personally. Outside of Carla, I will say, outside of my Carla Boo, outside of my Carla
Carla's so
Bougie,
sweet.
outside of my
I've gotten
Carla
to know
Boo.
Carla. She is
Yes,
no, and not
outside
behind
of
the
my
scenes or
Carla Boo.
anything, but she
Yeah,
she she keeps it 100.
yes, she does.
She's straight.
Outside of her, she's the only one and one other person that knows. My husband, Bougie, he has been the diagnosed narcissist.
For
And
real?
I have been with my husband, Bougie, over 20 years.
Oh,
And I,
congratulations. That's amazing. That's beautiful.
I have,
I
not when
believe in black
with
love.
a
I
narc,
believe in
with
black
a
love. I love
narcissist,
it.
baby. We love each other to death. You have to, right? After being together 20 years and three babies. But you get to a point when you're living with a person like that, when they're just so one-sided. Okay. They clearly hear and are fully aware of the
Bougie,
things
stop
they
it.
do
Stop
and the
it.
things they say, but they continue to do it and they continue to say it. And it's the same thing when I say with Bam, since we're speaking on Bam. And I'm not calling Bam a narcissist, but a lot of us got some narcissistic tendencies. Some of us are just a lot worse and need some therapy for that. Because my husband, he needs some fucking therapy. But you gotta check a person. You gotta check a person. I'm dealing with my husband. I love my husband. Okay. But this is where I'm at right now. We're in a healing process to where we're working our shit out. He's going to therapy. I'm doing what I need to do. But now that I am aware, it's up to me now, right? It's up to me now whether I'm going to sit here and allow my husband to not hear what I'm saying, not adhere to what I'm saying, not to give me any type of conducive advice, and stop being so one-sided and being selfish. If he continues to do that, and now I know he's doing it, and now I know that he knows and he's fully aware of doing it, then I am at fault if I decide to stay in this marriage because I am bringing misery on myself. I am fully aware now. And all I'm saying to you guys, I don't, and this is gonna sound fucked up, but I'm gonna say it. For you ladies, for Two Bless, for Bonnie, for Faith, for LTG, and even Kels. And Kel said never. I swear to God, if you ladies, after all of this, allow Bam back into your fold, like I said in that upload, y'all can't come out here and get mad and pissed off at what she's going to do.
I agree. I
You
agree.
cannot.
I agree. I
Because
totally
then you
agree.
looking real fucked up and you looking real bad.
And
Because
you
you
looking,
know.
and you looking, let me just add, and you looking real needy. And I'm including
Yes,
myself.
yes.
If I'm going if I'm gonna forgive Bam and start to talk to her behind the scenes and on the phone and even online, period, about somebody that has called my mama a dead ass bitch, and I continue to deal with her, I'm the fool.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Point blank.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the fool. I'm the town jester. You might as well put
Absolutely.
a dunce cap on me because I would be
Absolutely.
dumb as fuck. So yeah, I agree with that.
And you know what? This is what I got King James's comment pinned to the screen, and it's true. Passing his info, what they did to his beautiful, beautiful
Bougie,
daughter,
what are you doing? Oh my god.
is all unnecessary. And for what? Because at the end of the day, like King James said, he's still winning. What is the point?
Oh my god. I didn't even know about that.
Oh yeah.
See, that's fucked up.
And that's
That's
what I was
fucked
saying, Bam. I'm sorry. Oh my God, you're gonna kill me. That's what I mean.
up.
That's what I mean, Kels.
Girl, if you can't tell the difference.
You gonna fucking kill my ass. But listen, that's what I was saying. It's just not her. And you know that. It's just not her. But in her instance, and when it comes to you, yeah, I totally get it. I got it.
Well, I think it's, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just all of us have motivations for the things we do. Bam told me straight up herself that they pay over there.
Hmm.
Okay. So she said she got the most cash app she ever got in one day over there.
So
So I understand.
in the new
So
sector she's in now.
yeah, so I understand why she's going over there. And again, before we fell out, I told her, I said, "Bam, that's cool. I'm not I'm not hating on you. You know what I'm saying? Go over there. Just don't talk about people over here."
Hmm.
And I'm gonna give you an example. So me, I love the reality shows, the Real Housewives, Basketball Wives, all that shit, right?
Hmm.
So I'm in the reality review sector. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Do you think I ever bring up anybody over here?
Absolutely not. Why would you?
Exactly. So that's
Mhm.
why I told Bam, I said, it's cool for you to move on to another sector. It's nothing wrong with that. We
Right.
all need to diversify. We all need to network with whatever is our true interest. If you in the arts and crafts and there's an arts and crafts sector, shit, go over there. Don't just stay over stagnant over here.
Mhm.
Wherever you feel like you got a connection to something, go over there too. What's
Mhm.
wrong with being a part of more than one sector? I'm not mad at that.
Right.
But I told her before we fell out, I said, but Bam, just don't bring up nobody over here. I said, you think when I go to reality sector, like I guess
Mhm.
host on some pretty big reality people, like with
Right.
100,000 view subscribers or more. Do you think I ever bring up anyone over here?
No.
It, so I told Bam, I said, Bam, don't bring up nobody over here. But she couldn't stop for whatever reason. And they allowed her to do it. She just over here, so and so's a bitch a hoe, and this is a bitch and a hoe, and this is a bitch and a hoe. When all she had to do to really have true success is
Mhm.
just go over there and never mention us. Just
Right.
act like we don't exist.
And Kels, can you see what Carla said? She says, "How am I able to be cordial with Bam is because I know how Bam is and she knows how I am. So there is no need for me to warn anyone about her or her warn anyone about me.
And I agree with
I
that.
would
I
agree with that
totally
as
agree.
well.
And I was the one that said, I went on Nicole's panel and I said it. I said, don't listen to whatever nobody has to say. Not that I was speaking against anyone over here, but I was like, just go by your own. Let everybody reveal themselves to you as to who they are. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to nobody from, J4K. Just let it all play out. I said
Mm-hmm.
that in 2 of Nicole's videos. Nothing against Bam. Nothing against nobody. I said, just let everybody show you who they are. They'll show you who they are. And I
Mm-hmm.
did a community wall post saying, and everybody thought it meant I wasn't coming back in 6 months, but that's not what I said. The community wall post, which is still up, said, let's see where
Let's
it
see
all
where it's
led.
at in 6 months. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In other words, we ain't got to tell them people nothing about her.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't got to tell them people nothing about us. Let's let them people get to know us for ourselves. And in 6 months, let's see where it goes.
Right. That's what you said.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all coming out. I thought it would be 6 months. It's all coming out
Yeah,
like
you
two,
you
three
you
weeks
gave the
later.
6 months, and what was it? 3 weeks?
Yeah. It ended up being quicker than I thought. But
Right.
I
Yeah.
knew it would all come out because we all, at the end of the day, Kelly can pretend to be whoever bad and bougie is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, Kelly's still gonna come out. Whether I call my bad and bougie, whether I call myself bad and bougie, whether I call myself reality check TV, whether I call myself B and B, whatever, Kelly's still gonna come out.
Right.
Y'all still gonna see the real me. Whether you're stronger every day, I don't even know your real name, don't want to know it. But whoever
Mm-hmm.
you are, your real name is gonna end up coming out.
Oh yeah. It's
So
already.
my thing
You know
was,
what, Kels? I was so wet behind the ears when I started this channel. I put my own name out.
me too. Me
So my
too.
name been out here since 20. When I get here, y'all, 2017, 2018.
Me too.
Yeah,
I
my
came
whole
out with
damn
my
name.
real name.
Yes.
Listen, I'm a
Yes.
real estate agent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was back then. So I didn't. The number one thing in real estate is you give out your business card 10 times, you get one, call back.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing back when I first came on here was like, give out your name, give out your number, because the most you give out your name and number, you gonna eventually get a deal from it, right? So when I came
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube, I was like, hey, and I put out my real name and I put out my real email address. I didn't know I was gonna get doxxed. They was gonna be like, "Oh, bitch, you filed
Oh
bankruptcy."
yeah,
Yes, I did.
you
So
made it. You made it
yeah,
easy, Kels.
I gave it
You
I
made it
gave
effortless on
everything.
that one.
so,
But I
so
want to
they like,
this was
"Oh, bitch, you filed bankruptcy." I said, "Yeah, so did Trump." Okay, now what? Like, so my thing is like, okay, I clearly didn't have nothing to hide because I came out here with my real name, my
right.
real email address, whatever. Later on, after getting doxxed like 3 4 times, I learned, okay, you don't give out your real
Yeah,
name.
don't do
Let's
that.
change this
Don't
to
do
bad
that.
and
Yeah,
bougie,
don't put out
whatever.
your
But the
real
people
name. Don't give your nickname. Don't give your pet's name. You already messed up giving bougie the bougie name. Already messed up, Kels. But I want to put one thing Alicia said. I want to know how you feel about it. Alicia said
okay,
that these are all personal issues and not J4K issues. Would you agree with that?
I
With
totally
what's going
agree
on
with that.
with you and Bam, just with you and Bam.
Yes, I totally agree with that. I've been saying that since the beginning
Mm-hmm.
because it's simply women with women having issues. It has nothing to do with the J4K community, like nothing,
Yeah.
nothing whatsoever. So yeah, I totally agree with her on that.
And Carla says, man, certain people knew. And Carla, I'm so glad because I said that in my very first upload when I spoke on this stuff. Certain people knew what they were doing, asking Bam certain questions just to get her to talk on y'all ladies. Just my observation. It was my observation too, Carla. I believe that woman NP, Nicole's perspective, and I said this already, knew exactly what she was doing. She's used you guys to boost them numbers. She's used you guys to get them subscribers, and now she's pulling away from Bam. That's how I feel. Now, again, I can't hold her accountable. I got to hold Bam accountable as well. Bam didn't have to go through the door. She opened it, Bam closed it. That's how I looked at it.
Okay, so I feel a little bit
You feel a
different.
little bit
I feel
different?
like as a grown woman, I too have been on Nicole's panel,
Mm-hmm.
and she too has me questions, but I feel like as a grown ass woman, you know how to answer question. Oh, are you upset? Yeah, I had some shit going on,
Yeah.
over
And
there,
that's what I
but
said. Bam had the opportunity. She
I ain't
opened it. She
even trying to
opened it
speak on
and
that.
Bam walked through it. Bam didn't have to walk
Yeah,
through
so I don't feel like that because you gotta okay, so you gotta look at people for where they are,
it. Mm-hmm.
okay? And I'm not not defending her, but
Mm-hmm.
Nicole, works off energies and stuff. So, and I kind of do too. So, like, say
Mm-hmm.
for instance, if I get on here and I feel you're adversarial, I'm gonna work off that energy,
Right.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you come on just like I came on and like I apologize, I probably came on a little strong earlier or whatever. So that's why I wanted to come back and apologize. But if I come on a little strong with my energy, you gonna feel that.
Oh
And
yeah.
you're gonna be like, well, what's going on, Patty Bush? I mean, goddamn, I just asked you to come on the panel. What the fuck's going on?
Right.
And then I go, well, that funky ass bitch over there, whoop wop wop wop. Or I could say, yeah, there's some other shit going on, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, girl, what's going on?
I know you don't like to
So
talk to, hey, Bougie, I know you don't like to talk to Joy, but she said, can I ask why you spoke on her in another sector?
I don't. Joy is suicidal. I don't want to speak on anything that has to do with Joy. No, I don't want to answer any questions regarding Joy. I do not want to talk to Joy because if she go jump off a cliff, they're gonna blame me. So no, I don't have anything to say to Joy.
Okay. Well, I know you don't, but she wants to come up, so I'm gonna let her come up.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and come down.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank you
for
for
having me
coming
on.
up. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
All right. Bye bye. Hey, Joy.
Hey, and that's what I was coming up here to say. Since she likes to use the suicidal, because I know she claims to be a social worker back in the day and uplifting Black women. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why it's so funny to say things like somebody's suicidal and then say, oh, somebody's going to jump off the cliff, but wants to be uplifting to Black women on
Mm-hmm.
his panel.
Right.
How you doing?
I'm doing. Thank you. I mean, goddamn. Can I get a hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry because I heard it when she was getting down. Like if she
Mm-hmm.
jumps off a cliff, oh, she's gonna kill herself. I'm like, why would you say certain things like that? Because that's not what I'm coming up here to say.
Mm-hmm. Well, get your spiel off, Joy. You know
No,
what?
I
You
don't
got.
have no spill. I just because for me, I feel like as once again as Black women, why are we here? Why are we doing this to each other? Period.
I don't know.
I don't have nothing bad to say about that woman at all.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard
Well.
what she had to say, and I just walked in. I seen somebody shared you out. I walked over and saw everything was going on. It was like
Mm-hmm.
you had questions earlier. It's a lot that's going on within the community, and I was just like, wow. Can we all
Well,
just
I
get
mean,
along?
you know what? I would like for you to share with me your observations because again, I'm kind of like just trying to figure it the fuck out. And what are your observations? And I don't understand. I don't know why we do this to each other. We as Black women, particularly, we as Black people, particularly, we have never, ever, for some reason, we as Black people hate on each other more than anybody,
Yeah.
on ourselves, within ourselves, towards each other. Why? I don't know. I don't know why we as Black women in particularly feel the need to say those things to people. It's like, I'm gonna say this with Kelly. We both had this great talk, and I still, you still cool. It's the same way when you felt how Bam spoke on your mom. I think I could understand where Joy is coming from when you spoke. I don't know, Joy, whether I'm to see, because this is hard for me because I have been suicidal. So that ain't a cool thing to say to someone who is going through the most traumatic time in their lives. So I don't know whether you were suicidal or not. I hope you weren't. And if you were, I'm glad you're still here. I'm gonna say that because that's some fucked up shit. People say it. People have said, you want to go kill yourself, go slit your wrist. Those are some hurtful fucking things. And the only reason why she says those things to you, Joy, is because of the history that you and her have. And I don't know it. I don't know
Oh
how far
yeah, I
back
don't
it
have it.
goes,
I
and
don't
I don't
have a
know how hard it
history.
is.
I don't have a history with her. We fell out as friends, and I moved on. The suicidal situation comes from a breakup I had with another sector of
Mm-hmm.
people, and the woman said something like that, and I never said that to that woman. So it's kind
Mm-hmm.
of funny that it was brought out here. I can't control nobody else's commentary. So if you're in a bad place with a person and you don't like a person, you're going to listen to what the next person has to say to you bad. I was
Mm-hmm.
surprised when that person said that. I was like, oh, wow. Really? I was,
Yeah.
no, what I said was, I'm going through something right now. I'm going through a breakup. This is bad. I'm going
Yeah.
through this. That person interpreted and said what she said on her panel, and now all the people that don't fuck with me is saying, "Oh, little suicidal." I'm like, okay, well, if that's how you feel. For me as an adult, I'm like, I wouldn't. If it's true or false, as somebody that claims to be back in the day a social worker or anybody that deals with people in their life, and she knows what I do for a living, I'm just sitting there like, okay, I'm gonna let you have that. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't come on your panel to argue with her. Having a conversation with her would be great. But every time I jump on the panel, oh yeah, I don't want to talk to her. I'm jumping down. I'm like, okay, but don't bring me up. Don't speak on me then. Don't go on your community post. Don't do none of that. And I'm not trying to silence you, ma'am. I'm not trying to stop you from talking. But it's funny that I can't have my own voice on this YouTube when I'm saying something. Oh, my bad, Deb, because they're going to say, oh, Joy is up there playing victim. No, I'm just sick of y'all talking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying these kind of crazy ass shit to none of these people.
Joy,
Y'all,
Joy, can I ask you a question?
yes, ma'am.
Have you not spoken on these women in a while? Or have
I
you spoken
spoke
have you
on,
spoken on them recently?
I have recently, I was in a live in the chat. They brought up the Bam and Kelly's relationship, and I said that wasn't a real relationship. They didn't really like each other from the gate. Yeah, I did,
Mm-hmm.
and it was true because they both admitted we was only friends because it was against Joy. That's what I spoke on recently, and before then. No, I just said it then. So what's wrong with that? But they have been on panels on top of panels speaking on me, my breakup, everything. I don't come back outside and be like, hey, don't say my name. Don't talk on me. They knew everything that was going on in my whole life, jumping on different panels. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, oh, okay, they talking. So when I finally want to talk to each one of these people, nobody want to talk to me now. Oh, I don't want to talk to her. I'm getting off. But I thought y'all didn't want to bring that shit to those other sectors. Y'all walked over there to those other sectors, bringing my information and my life over there. Soon as they heard that it was something about Joy, they were the first ones on the panel. Bing! I got something to say. Say I lied.
Hey, Two Bless.
Hey Deb, how are you?
I'm good, hon.
Now
How are
I
you?
just came up here for a quick second
I can't
because
hear
Okay.
Joy,
anything.
Joy, you gotta stop doing that. You gotta stop. You have been on tour, going from chat to chat, mentioning Kelly. You're looking to pick a fight with her, then you get up here and you play victim. You gotta stop doing that. You came in this chat typing Kelly's name to get her attention. Then when she mentioned you, and Kelly did right, I don't see anything malicious in what she said. You came out here and said how that breakup with Trey made you feel and you felt unstable where you had thoughts of whatever. So she's saying basically, I'm not gonna address Joy. I'm not going to fight with Joy because if she does something to herself, then I can be held responsible. What's wrong with that? She's right. She's doing absolutely right. Stop picking with her, and she won't say have to even address shit like that with you. You always do this, then you cry victim, but you won't come out here and you avoid questions about your situation. You don't want people questioning you. That's not cool. What you're doing. Now I'm about to go back down.
Thank you, Two Bless. Okay, Vonnie. Thank you, honey. So I would have to agree with Two Bless. Like it's the same way. Like y'all, if somebody has to stop, and I would have to agree. I mean, if Kels is doing, she's doing what she needs to do by not speaking to you, then Joy, you just have to move it along.
But my headphones, I couldn't hear. I had to get
I
my
said, I
headphones
said, I
in.
believe that. Like I said, I don't know whether you're suicidal or not. I don't know if you were or not, but even off of that doesn't even matter. The fact that you and Kels just don't want to
Okay,
rock.
so I'm gonna go back and I heard what Two Bless was saying, and no
Hmm.
disrespect, I'm so sorry because my headphone died. Got to get my other phone. I heard what Two Bless was saying,
Hmm.
talking about I was picking with her and everything. No, I wasn't. I tried to avoid this woman as much as possible. It's like this
But hey,
side. No, let me say something.
go
It
ahead. Yeah,
seems
go ahead.
like
Go ahead.
y'all, this side likes to make y'all like. I'm no, my bad. People wants to control how people respond. I was not picking with that lady at all. This lady has said the most grotesque things on different panels. I heard it. They be in the chat cheering it on. Ain't nobody playing victim. I don't even know what that looks like. I don't even know what playing victim looks like. I just let that shit go. Because if I was to come outside every day and crank up my life, I would look crazy. I get it. Y'all cool. Everybody is friends now. I get it. But stop making it seem like because I jump on a panel and I'm going on world. I'm not going on world tours. I'm not picking with nobody. I said one thing in the chat room. Those folks was not really friends. Bam and Kelly was not really friends. That's the only thing I
But how can
wrote
you say that, Joy? How do you know if they were not really?
because Bam admitted it on her chat in her on the live, and Kelly admitted it too. She said, "So what? What if we did come together because we didn't like you?" That's all I said in the chat.
Okay, but if they came together because they didn't like you, don't believe that they made a they built a friendship off of the hatred from you?
This was after the fact.
So
I
this was.
said that in a chat a couple of days ago. So if they had a real friendship before that, I don't believe it either because they were fighting before that. But if they were friends, Who am I? I did say it. We all have our own opinions about shit. And I said it. Nobody's playing victim. Nobody's trying to destroy nothing.
Joy, Joy, you was in a chat 2 days ago talking about her baiting her into arguing with you.
I was what?
You was in Vaughn's chat baiting Vaughn and Bam into talking about her after they
No, I
said they weren't
wasn't.
going to
No, I
talk
wasn't.
about each other.
So too blessed. I mean, too blessed. I'm sorry, she left.
I can
That's
drop
not
the
what I
link if you
did.
want to come back
I
up.
You
answered
know
a
what I feel
question
like?
in the
I feel
chat.
like you want to. I feel
I
like you want
answered
to
a
talk to
question
her
in the
and she
chat.
don't
I
want to talk
answered
to
a
you and you
question
can't.
in the chat. I answered a question in the chat. I answered a question in the chat. That's all I
But
did. The
Joy, she
same
don't want you
way. No, no,
talking
no.
about her.
Hold on. Let me say something. Too strong. This is the same gentleman,
I'm
along with
stronger.
everybody else,
I'm
that goes
stronger.
into everybody else's chat
That's
room
stronger every
talking
Joy,
about me.
Joy. That's strong Joy. That's stronger every day. Not too strong.
I know, too strong. I'm sorry. Stronger
You
every day.
could
Thank you.
My bad, too
Joy,
strong.
calm down. Joy, take a breath and just get it together real quick.
It's
Because
okay.
you're
Okay.
just talking before you think.
See, Carla, got mine, boo boo. Go ahead, y'all.
Joy, I think you miss Kelly, but she don't want to talk to you. And I think
Okay,
you
that's
can't handle it.
fine.
So you
That's
trying to
fine.
bait her
No,
into
it's
a
I can handle
conversation.
it. Sir, please. You know what? I should have just did this. I've been saying I would not go live about talking about none of this stuff. But what I'm saying is I have seen and heard of all of y'all talking about me for, man,
When was the
y'all
last
took
time we
this shit.
talked about you, Joy?
You be
It
in
has it
chats,
has been a
John Frank.
while.
You be in chats, John Frank. You lied on me and called me a troll, John Frank.
Well, you
You
know
and
what?
all
I
of y'all
got
just be
I
always
got
running
debunked,
around
but I
here
got
putting my
debunked.
name in chats. I'm like, why
Joy,
y'all putting my
Joy,
names in this shit?
Joy. I
I don't
got
have nothing
debunked,
to do with
and I
none of
came out
this shit.
wrong. Joy, calm down. I got debunked, and I was wrong. So didn't that make me look bad?
I don't care because y'all keep bringing me in this shit. I don't want to be bothered in it. I
All
don't
right,
want to
Joy,
be
but you
bothered
put
in it. I
yourself
don't
in
bother you
Joy.
people.
Joy, you do
And then y'all
bother
say,
us, and
oh, now she
Joy.
playing victim. No, y'all bring my name
Joy,
up
let's
all
be
the time.
real. Joy,
No,
you
no, it's
start
not no
shit.
joy. Be real. You
Joy,
fake.
you
You
start
phony.
shit, and then you mad when people do it back to you. Let's be honest. Let's have an honest
I
conversation.
did what?
You're equally as bad as we are at times, or
No, I'm
even more
not.
worse.
I don't bother you
Yeah,
people.
you get a kickoff striking your live and revving us up and getting us
What?
into talking about you. Yeah,
Are you
you're
okay?
antagonistic.
I
I'm
will
Are
very
I,
you
I
okay.
will have
Are
to
okay?
you
When
agree.
was the
I
okay?
will
last
have
time
to
I went
agree
live
with John on
antagonizing
that.
any of you
I have
people?
to agree. You do tend to do that, Joy.
What
You
live?
do.
Okay, so show me the live that I antagonized them in.
It's kind of like
Joy,
it's
a
kind of like
whole
every time
year.
you've been live, when especially when y'all were really going at it, you would do your little sneak disses, and I think everybody kind of knew who you were speaking about.
What sneak this is? I put the names in my title. What are y'all talking
You
about?
talked about us on New Year's, a holiday when you're supposed to be having fun
What
on
New Year's?
Christmas,
New Year's? Y'all was just live on 4th of
Christmas,
July. I was
New
sleeping.
Year's. All right,
Oh,
the
so y'all
4th of
taking it back
July.
to New Year's. When?
I'm just saying, you did a whole 3, 4 lives a day around those holidays. You forget what you do, though. That's the
No, I
problem,
don't
Joy.
forget.
How,
My
Joy,
videos are
how can
still
you
up.
remember everything we
So
do and
y'all
you
don't
not
remember
remember
being
equally
live
what you done?
on Father's Day and New Year's? What are y'all talking about? You talking about New Year's? You talking about in January?
Yeah, when you were harassing us and going live on us.
Harassing? Oh my God! Here we go. They call me saying I'm playing victim. Okay, what I do to you, John Frank?
Sure, it's just the fact that we don't get along, so there's no point in us arguing. It's just you be
What did I
baiting
do
us
to
into
you?
going back and forth with you, and
What
it's
did I do
because you
to
were
you?
getting cash apps and you was getting
Cash
monetized
app.
at the time. Yeah,
Matter
you
of
was
fact, I was
monetized.
already monetized, sir. What? I'm sorry. You
I
talking
know
about
that, and
what
you were
New Year's
using
are you
us.
talking
You
about?
were using us for content, and that's not
When?
cool. We do you either want to argue with us or you don't, but you're doing it with a freaking a pretense. with
Okay,
an ulterior
you know
motive.
what? You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm
You,
just gonna
you're
say y'all
equally,
right.
you equal. No, Joy, you equally as bad as us.
Okay, you're
Sometimes it's
right.
us, sometimes it's you.
Mm-hmm.
But you got
Yep.
to be
New
real
Year,
enough to really admit to it.
caps, and I was getting
See,
monetized.
you being
So
condescending
you're
right
right
now. I'm trying to be. Nobody can have a real conversation with you because you're
because I
not
don't know
taking
what
the
you're talking about. You
accountability.
saying I got monetized on New Year's and I was doing it for Cash
Joy,
App. So
I didn't say
what?
that. I didn't say that, Joy. Joy, take accountability that you also start shit.
Okay, I start
You
shit.
can't just say it's us.
Yep.
You also start shit.
Hold on,
Yep. You're
John.
right.
Joy, the people in the chat want to know why you came outside today.
Um, because I wanted to. I didn't
Yeah,
know I
because
had
she
to ask
wanted to,
any of
y'all.
these
Because
people.
she
I didn't know
To
that.
she wanted
antagonize
to, y'all.
Kelly. She jumped on the panel last night to antagonize Kelly. She wanted to ask
Okay.
Kelly questions, knowing
I
that
didn't want
Kelly
to
don't
ask
want to talk
Kelly
to her.
anything. I didn't want to ask Kelly anything.
You
My
did. You went
name
on the
was
panel and
brought up.
said I wanted to talk to
Joshua,
her, and
why
she
do
ran
you
off the
always
panel
be in the middle of everything?
because I
These
watched the
people bring
live.
my
I'm
name up,
debunking
sir.
you.
You
I'm
can go to my
debunking you,
channel and you
Joy.
can see that I don't bring these people up for nothing. My name
Stronger. You
keeps
see the
getting brought
problem?
up.
I
Are you
She
okay?
only
Are you
sees what people
okay?
do to her.
Listen, I just said, hello, are you
She's not
okay?
holding herself accountable for what she does to other people and why they feel the way they feel towards her.
Okay, so why you gotta
She's
come up
making
here
it
to
seem
speak
like
for her,
people just
sir?
pick on her. This is the only time we could
Why
get an
do you
open
have to come
panel.
to speak for her?
Can I answer?
My
You
name
asked me the
is coming
question.
up in
Joy,
everybody's conversations, even yours.
joy,
Mister, I take
joy,
my videos down. You did a whole
joy,
live on me for no reason. A
joy.
whole live on me for no reason and took it down.
When, Joy? Joy, I
Oh
did not
yeah,
do a
because
live on you.
that's what y'all do. Y'all take y'all videos down and act like, oh, I don't do
See,
nothing. I don't do
Joy, I did
anything.
not. Joy,
We're good
if you want me
guys
to
over
correct
here.
you,
Are you okay?
Joy, do you want me to correct you? I
Are you
downloaded one of
okay?
your videos. Joy, I downloaded one of your videos and I uploaded it. I did not do a
Okay,
video on you, Joy. That's not the
okay,
same as what you just said. It's not the
okay.
same as what you just said. All right? So let's be factual when we speak. How
Boy,
about that?
bye.
You said I did a
Are you
live on you
okay?
because you wanna create the
Do
notion that
you
I
want
did
me
a
to
live
cash?
on
Do
you.
you want me to give you back your little dollar when you wanted to do the interview? You need that dollar back.
You know what's funny? I wanted to do the interview with you. I really did,
You want that
and I was
dollar
gonna
back
do
for
it.
that interview?
Well, if you want to
Can you
send it
do it
back ahead,
back?
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Hey
But you're
John.
deflecting right now.
God, because y'all are just ridiculous
John.
at this point.
Hey John.
Yeah.
Can I ask now I called you. God damn it. What the hell? We done fucking up names today. I'm about to call Joy Kales. God damn. I need to put the weed
Can
down.
I ask her a question?
No, let me
No,
ask
I
Did
you
Mo
don't.
this.
let you
Let me
come
ask
up
you this
here?
real quick. Let me ask you this real quick, John, before I forget. Hey, Joy, did you ever have a problem with me?
I don't even know you like that to have a problem with you.
Because I'm just going to bring up something with you. Is when we were all rocking together, you were coming through the chat when me and Faith and everybody was cool. And then when we fell out, you got on your panel and you said something about me about that I'm a crybaby and I'm a whiner. Do you
You got
remember
the
saying
receipts
that?
of that? Because I couldn't call nobody a crybaby or a whiner because I cry. I'm a crybaby and I'm a whiner.
Well, you
So I
definitely
can
did.
never call nobody else that.
You did. You called me a crybaby and a whiner when unofficial therapist was up on your panel.
Well, do you have what video was that? I'm gonna be
I
honest with
don't.
you. What video was
That
that?
it
'Cause
was so
I can never
when
talk about nobody
before
crying.
You, you're
before
not
you
letting her
guys
talk,
broke up
Joy.
with before you
John
guys broke
Frank,
it off with
shut the fuck
unofficial
up.
therapist. It's on one of
Stop
those.
cutting her off.
It was on one of those. Whenever unofficial therapist, I think it was probably when Rose Gold Lovely was up there.
You will have to send me the video because I can never call anybody a crybaby or a whiner when I do it
Joy,
myself.
you call people crybabies. You didn't call me a crybaby a million times. Those
No,
are one of the
John
words you
Frank,
use.
I'm
Well,
talking
no,
to
well,
All
no.
right,
whoever has that.
I'm helping hold you
John Frank,
accountable. You
I'm
think she
talking
would
to
just
this
make that
woman.
up?
This
I'm
All
is what.
right, do
talking
you
to
think
the
Hold
this
on,
woman.
woman
John.
is making
John
it
Frank,
up?
once
Hold on,
again, I'm
John.
talking to the woman.
Hold on, y'all.
John Frank,
Was
I'm talking
actually
to the
said.
woman.
This is what was actually said. So I don't know how my name got brought up. Somehow my name brought up, and you was like, "Yeah, Stronger every day. Yeah, told a lie on my girl. This is when you was cool with Faith. Told a lie on my girl Faith, and she's a crybaby, and she whines a lot, and that's what you said.
No, I'm gonna need to. I'm really, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna take that charge at all. I can never call anybody back.
Well, I mean,
I
it's
don't
just
even
like
know
me.
you
Like
like that.
it's just like what you said. You don't know me, and I don't know you. So I
Yeah, I would
clearly,
never talk
I
to Urban
clearly
Therapist.
heard that
I would
when
never talk
you
to
do
Urban
remember the
Therapist
one,
like that.
you do remember when Rose Gold Lovely was on your panel, right?
That was not at that time. Was you up there at the time when she was over there with oh my God, Coleman? That was a live with Coleman. Were you on that live with Coleman and Rose Gold? Because that's the only time Rose Gold and Urban and I had a conversation, and it had nothing to do with you.
No, I think that she had came either it was on your panel or it was on Money Boy Stray's panel. It was on one of
I
y'all's
get what
panels.
you're saying, but if you're speaking about Rose Gold and Urban, it was the only time Rose Gold and Urban is when she was on Coleman's panel and she was speaking about something that Urban, and we talked about that, and that Rose Gold came on that panel. Had nothing to do with you at all. So I
Well, I know it
know,
didn't have anything to do with me. I'm just
yeah,
saying
but
that
I no
somehow
reason, and
it
I
was
wasn't
said
rocking
that
with
I put a lie out
honest
on
with
Faith.
you, and to be honest with you, I wasn't even rocking with Faith at that time. So I
No,
took
y'all was still rocking.
no, man.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
you can find the video. I know for sure what you're talking about had nothing to do with you at all. I have no reason to ever speak on you like that at
Mm.
Stronger, she
all.
has amnesia when it comes
No,
to what she does.
oh, okay.
Well, it's gonna take me since you put that challenge out for me. I'm gonna have to go look through your video. I'm gonna have to go back a couple of years
Okay.
to
That's
yours,
fine.
and I have to go through his because, like I said, I know I heard it. And
Okay.
again,
If you can
it's
find
not
it,
it's not a lot of people. I mean, to contrary to a lot of belief, it's not a lot of people, to my knowledge, that says anything too fucked up about me. But when I do hear it, I never forget it. So
okay, that's fine.
I know that it was said, but I will find it. Just give me a few days and I'll
Okay.
find it.
Well, no, no problem.
Well,
I don't
well,
dispute
look, I got a
that.
good question for Joy.
I remember everything that happened with those steps with Rose Gold, Urban Therapist, Coleman, because they all happened on her panel, and you had nothing
No,
to do.
it wasn't on Coleman's panel because somebody on that
No,
panel
the
was
only
very,
reason
very,
why
very
Rose Gold came
disrespectful to
on that
Rose Gold
panel,
Lovely.
the
No, no, no,
only
no,
reason
no.
why she came on
It
that
was
panel.
on one of y'all's panels. It wasn't on Coleman's panel
No,
because
listen,
Rose Gold was being real disrespected on that panel.
listen. The only reason why Rose Gold did hit the panel is because it was about urban therapists.
Mm-hmm.
And because they were speaking on urban therapists at that time on Coleman's panel. So then we went back to our panel and we were discussing it, and then Rose Gold hit the panel. So I don't know where you came into play because you was nowhere around in that situation.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
even think I
I
applied
was nowhere
to you at that time.
around.
I
Absolutely,
had
I
no reason to
wasn't.
say he was a crybaby and a whiner.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. You were coming in my chat, right?
A couple
Because
of
I
years ago,
modded you.
I did. A couple of years ago, I did.
And why did you stop?
Things got a little sticky. I started having my own issues with a certain person that's on the panel right now in our own sector. I was around a long time, and
So you stopped coming into my chat because of John
She
Franklin.
said, that's
no,
weird,
no,
right?
no.
Who
What
was
I'm
it in my chat that made you stop coming into my chat?
listen, I was engulfed in my own beefs. So when I
Uh-huh.
stopped going into a lot of people chats, it's because I was dealing with a lot of shit that was going on in my own YouTube world. So no, I wasn't going to a lot of people chats like that. That's what I meant when I said that. We was already on panels doing all kind of crazy shit by ourselves. So once I got done with all of that, then yeah, I came back around, and I think your name at the time wasn't stronger every day. It was
Yes, it was. My name's always been stronger every day.
Or it
It,
was something else before every
it's
day.
always been stronger every day. Always. Since the day I started. Right, John?
Yep.
Yeah.
Was
Can
it?
I ask her a question?
I thought
Joy,
why was
Joy, why
everybody
do you,
calling you Miss Deb then? I thought it was strong.
It's stronger every
that's her
day, and
name.
they call
No,
me,
I
yeah,
know
and
that,
a lot of people
but I
call me,
thought
but
it was
that's
something
not the
else
channel of my
before then.
the name of my channel is stronger every day.
Well, look, Joy, I got a question for you. Why do you come outside for everybody else's beef, but you don't come outside for your own?
What beef do I have?
Like the whole situation with somebody sleeping with your ex-man. You didn't answer nothing on that.
I
You
don't know
just
what
disappeared. You
ex.
took a break.
What?
But wait, let me finish the
John,
question. Let me
John,
finish
calm
the
down,
question.
slow
Can I
down,
finish?
slow down, slow
I just
down.
want to finish the
What
question
ex
though.
man was I? Who was sleeping with my ex man?
The Naya girl was sending pictures to your ex-man or talking to him behind your back. But look, this is your
No, no,
friend,
no.
the
Wait,
girl that
wait,
was
wait, wait,
supposed to be
wait.
your
Who?
friend.
Wait, what?
The
What?
girl, the girl Anaya that was supposed to be your friend or your sis, right? She was talking to your ex-man or man at the time or your fuck buddy or whatever, right? You happen to conveniently disappear off YouTube and take a break. But whenever it's a
Oh, wait.
situation about
What?
somebody
So who
else
was it
from
again?
this
Who
side,
was sleeping with who? You said somebody was sleeping with my ex man. Who was the ex man and who was the
they
woman?
no, they were sexting.
I don't know nothing about that.
No, you know about it, but listen,
No,
you
I
left.
don't.
That's not the
No,
question. You left YouTube, right?
I
And
left.
you,
When?
I
When
remember
did
you did a live
I
about it,
leave before? When did
cursing out
I leave?
Money Boy
When did I
Trey and
leave?
Truth Hurts. One
Listen,
of your last
when did
lives
I
that you
leave?
did that you
Are you
privated.
asking me a question or not? When did I leave
You
YouTube?
never let me finish asking the question without. That's not even the question. The question was, why do you not answer your beefs, but you come out and you pop out
What
for
beef
everybody
do
else's?
I have? What beef are you talking about?
The beef that you had with your ex man, Money Boy Trey, before y'all made the pact to just stop talking about it.
I don't know about no beef. I don't know about him sleeping with nobody on. I don't
Listen, you
know
made a live against Truth. Let me refresh your memory. You went live about Truth Hurts and Money Boy Trey, right? And
I
you
did.
was calling them a yeah, you did. You surely did. It's one of your last lives. You should unprivate it if you feel like it. You did two lives on them actually, where you was listening on. You was doing a review on their content, where they was talking shit about you, and you was talking shit about them. And then all of a sudden, it just stopped. But that's not even my question. My question is, why did you go inside and then not come back out? But as soon as the shoe flipped on somebody else, you came back out on your community walls, popcorn emojis, popcorn emojis. You get me? You
No,
follow my question now?
I don't get you. So who I'm beefing with again?
Oh my God. See, this is why it's hard to have a conversation with her stronger.
Because you're
Because
telling me
I
I'm
didn't.
beefing with somebody. I don't know who I'm beefing with
I
because I'm not
said you
beefing with
was.
nobody.
I said you was beefing with Money Boy Trey
I never
and
beef
and
with
Truth
nobody.
and Truth Hurts.
I never beef with them.
Well, when the whole situation came, all right, if you want to say that now, but you made a live about them disrespecting them. If you don't remember, you could go into your video and just check your last two videos.
I was doing a reaction video. That's not beefing.
Exactly. You was calling them bitches and you was calling them hoes and a whole
That's
bunch of
beefing.
things.
That's how I talk.
Remember right before you was unbothered, right before you came up with the hashtag unbothered, you beefed for like a whole day. Let's just keep it factual.
Okay, so what that got to do with you? That I did something on my
What
video
I'm saying is, why did
that
you
you
go
upset
inside?
that I put popcorn on my community wall. Why are you upset because I put popcorn on my community
No, that the
wall?
question
What
is,
does that?
why did you go inside for your situation, but you pop out for other people's situations? That's my question.
I don't know what I went inside for.
You went inside because you was embarrassed that the girl that you was calling sis was sexting
Oh,
your ex
oh,
man or current man or whatever the case
oh,
y'all was.
so
Yeah.
I was embarrassed. Okay, so what does that?
You remember Monica was your spokesman and she came
Oh,
out and she
okay.
had to answer all the
So
questions
what
for
does
you.
that to do with you? Are you okay?
No, I'm asking. No, the
Are you
question is the
okay? You
question.
didn't
The
ask me
question is,
nothing.
why do
Tell me
you come
what I
out for
was.
other
So you
people's
said I was
beefs, but
embarrassed.
you?
You said I went inside. You said I don't do my own beef. So what that have to do with you?
That's not what I said. I said, why did you go inside for your beef, but come outside for other people's
What
gripes or other
did I come
people's
outside for?
downfalls?
What other beefs I came outside for?
When you thought Faith and Kelly and Bam was all going at it, you came out with your popcorns and you kept sharing it and doing all that. Means you was intrigued by
So
them
I
fighting.
because you're watching my community wall and I put up popcorn that had to do with
I'm subscribed
just
to you.
what?
I'm subscribed to you. So I
So
would
what
see
does
it
that
if you drop it on your
you
community wall.
popcorn on my community post? What that have to do with you?
No, the question is, why do you come outside for other people's beefs, but you don't come outside for your own?
Putting popcorn on my community wall have to do with who?
That means you're enjoying people arguing. But when it's
What
your turn for
people?
you,
What people?
the
What
people that were
people?
beefing at the time,
I
you
don't
did
know
it
what
to
people
Kelly,
was
you did it
beefing.
to Bam, you did it
I don't know
whenever
what
the
people
woo
was
ha
beefing,
when the
John
woo
Frank.
ha ha broke up, when the woo ha ha broke up and they was all arguing and fighting, you was consistently dropping popcorn emojis on your community wall, loving it.
What does that
But
have to
why
do with
wasn't
him?
you?
I don't
But
care
why
about
did
those people. I
you?
can't
You
put
obviously care
popcorn on my
about them
community
because
wall.
you came over here looking for Kelly tonight.
John Frank, stay
Two
focused.
Bloods, can you help me
So my
translate? Because
community
Joy
wall is
doesn't
about Kelly.
understand.
I can't
Two
put
So
Bloods,
nothing
can
Joy.
on my community wall nowadays. So now I can't do nothing on my community wall. I gotta insert myself in other people's beef because I watch other sectors, other shit on YouTube.
it
So
just looks
Joy.
cowardly.
Hold on,
Okay,
John.
well,
I have a question
that's
for Joy.
cool.
Cause
That's
Joy up here playing the fuck out of crazy right now.
okay.
You up here playing the fuck out of crazy.
Hey,
So
y'all gonna tell me what
you
I'm
didn't
doing?
you didn't go inside and stay inside because you didn't want to address what John Frank just said, right?
Where?
You didn't
Stay
want to
inside
address your
where?
situation,
Stay
but you
inside
can't. But
where?
you are asking him, what does that have to do with him? Same question applies to you. What does Kelly and Bam's beef have to do with you,
I'm not in Kelly and Bam's beef.
ma'am? Ma'am, are you okay? Are you okay?
What does Kelly and Bam's beef have to do with me?
That's the question.
Okay, what did I say about they
You
beef?
came back outside to get involved because you saw Kelly and Bam's into it. You and Bams was just into it, but now you are on this recruit um journey, You're
Where?
hopping from panel to panel
Rescue and
on the
recruit.
opposite side, typing in
I'm
chats, and
okay.
no. We're not gonna do that, Joy. We're not gonna do that. What does Kelly and Bam's issue have to do with you? What made
Nothing.
you come back outside for them, but you wouldn't come outside and
Because I
address
pay my
what the hell happened to
I
you?
pay my phone bill and I pay for premium on my YouTube and I I'm trying to figure out why y'all trying to control where the fuck I go. Like y'all watching me like a hawk, my nigga. Damn, I can't go nowhere. Y'all like on me like white on rice. What's up?
We never said you couldn't go anywhere. It's a simple
Y'all on me
question.
like white on rice.
It's a
What's up?
simple question, Joy. What does this have to do with you?
Nothing.
So why are you out here addressing Kelly?
I ain't addressing her. She spoke on me, ma'am.
You
Are you
came in the
okay?
chat and the first thing you typed was something about Kelly.
Okay. Are you okay?
You went no.
So
That's a
that's
question for
the
you. Are you
point,
okay?
Joy. You came
Because
in here.
you've been
You
going in
first you
Von's
came in
chat.
here.
They
You
have
didn't
been
say
You've been
hello,
going
speaking
in
and
on
then
Von's
you
chat
me.
came
She
in.
every
You
brought
went
every
my
right
day,
at
name
Joy.
me.
up. Are y'all okay? She brought my name up.
Stop it.
Didn't
Stop
she
it.
not bring my name
Everybody
up on
see
this
what
panel?
you're doing. You've been
She
going
No.
in
brought my
Von's
name
No.
up
chat
on this
talking about
panel.
this
Are y'all
lady.
okay? She brought my
What did she say
name up.
about you on the? What did she say about you on
Are
this panel? Because
y'all
I might have
okay?
missed it.
Right
What
before
she
I
say?
came
Maybe
in
We,
I
here,
missed
she
it.
said
What did she
joy.
say? What did
what
she
did she
say?
say? Since you know,
Damn.
What she
what did
say,
she
Joy?
say?
What she
Y'all
What
say?
are
did Kelly
just
say,
really.
Joy?
I'm sorry, what happened?
What did she
What
say?
did Kelly say?
So she didn't bring my name up as soon as I jumped on this panel. Let me rewind.
No, 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 no,
No,
no,
no,
no.
no,
You
no,
asked,
no,
No.
no.
you asked,
When you were
I'm
coming up on
asking
the
you this
panel,
because you've
yeah,
been
she
in
said, I
Von's
don't want to
chat for
speak to
one
Joy. She
that
didn't
I know
say
for
nothing
sure,
about you up
and
until
you've
then.
been trying to get these ladies to talk about Kelly
No,
in the chat.
what? No, I'm
That's
not.
throwing rocks and hiding your
About
hand,
this lady.
Joy. That's why we call you that.
Right now, you're up here on this panel showing and portraying every characteristic of a fucking narcissist. This
Okay,
is what you do. You've got this thing down so pat because you've done it for years. It's a
okay,
habit of yours.
all right,
And I do understand that habits are hard to break, Joy. But at some point, you have to stop.
okay. So what y'all gonna do about it?
I guess the same thing you're
Like,
going to do about
y'all
Kelly
gonna
and Banks.
continue to follow me around? What y'all gonna do about it?
So you're not
Who's
following Kelly
following
Joy,
you,
around right
Joy?
now?
Who's
Joy, we was
following
here
you around?
first.
No,
Here
You're
first.
not following
Do
Kelly
that.
around right now?
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Who's following you, Kels? I mean, God damn it. Who's following you, Joy? Shit. Who following
Exactly.
you around?
Nobody's following him around.
No.
I just,
Exactly. How can we follow you around if you're not putting out content or you're not showing up anywhere? Because you're definitely not in the places that we be at. I don't see you. And you just recently unblocked me when you had me
okay,
blocked
so
for the
there you
longest
go.
time.
When I said
Listen,
I
she
heard
had
Kelly bring my
stronger.
name
Does
up,
this
you
make sense,
saying it right
stronger?
now. When I heard
Stronger. She,
No,
my name
We're not
come
gonna let you
up
do
on
that,
this
Joy.
panel, I popped
Joy,
up.
Joy,
where has
Joy, you
Kelly
came in the
Okay,
followed you
panel saying,
around since all of this
asking
has
about
happened?
Kelly.
too blessed. Ain't you the same one that had your family pull up on her in LA?
My family pulled up on Kelly.
Why are you deflecting from what we're
No, no,
asking you?
stop.
What does that
What
have
y'all
to
gonna
do with
do?
No, no,
anything?
no. This is what she does. This is what she does.
Exactly. I got a better question. This one's
What
for
y'all gonna
Stronger.
do
Maybe you could
about it?
explain it to Joy.
Nine. Give her
What
a
y'all
second.
Stronger.
Let her
do
think
about
about it. She needs
it?
to think about it.
What
Let her
y'all
think
gonna
about the
do about
questions
it
and let her
though?
answer.
What y'all
So
what
where has
y'all
Kelly
about to
followed you,
do about
Joy?
it? What are y'all about to do about it?
The
Well, I
same
got
thing
a
you saying
Do
you're
Stronger.
gonna
about
do
it?
about it. You ain't gonna do shit. So why are you following her around?
What,
Answer the question.
why you following everybody around too? What y'all gonna do about it?
Cause just like you say, I go when the fuck I want to.
Okay, and
Well, look, Stronger. She claims that we following her around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Joy has had me
John
blocked for
Frank,
the
who called
longest time.
CPS
Hold
on
on,
you?
I'm talking.
John
I'm
Frank,
talking
who
to
called
Stronger real
CPS
quick. You
on
could
you?
go next. Hold
John
on, I'm
Frank, who
talking to
called
No,
Stronger.
let
CPS?
her fucking ass
Joy,
pull
I'm
out the
talking to
Draco.
Stronger.
Let her pull out the
Stronger,
Draco, Joy.
Stronger.
So you
She
wanna answer
had
the
me
question?
blocked.
John
Anytime
Frank,
Joy
who
says
called
some shit
CPS on her? John Frank,
on
what's up?
who? I don't know. Hold on, I'm asking Stronger a question.
I'm
Just
listening.
calm down. Calm down, Stronger. She's
Mm-hmm.
had me blocked for the longest time. I can never see Joy in the chat room because she
Mm-hmm.
has me blocked. Now all of a sudden, I can see her, and she's claiming that we're following her around when she had me blocked up until 2 weeks ago or a week ago. Whenever she unblocked me, why would she unblock me and then accuse us of following her around?
And two
Seems
Can
like
blessed.
can
you
she make that
unblocked.
make sense?
Seems
Ain't you
like
the
you
same one?
unblocked so you can see where John was. To me, I mean, if you had him blocked, why you didn't continue to have him blocked?
Exactly. Can you answer
Two
that?
blessed. Two blessed.
No, can
You
you
I'm
answer
you
that,
listening.
had
Joy, and then we could go on to your
two
question.
blessed.
I want to
Didn't
know
you have
why
your
you
family
unblocked
try
me.
to try to get on Kelly,
Joy,
and I
calm
had Kelly
down.
back?
One question at a time.
John Frank, ain't you the one that was
Can you answer my
stalking Kelly's
question?
daughter on Facebook?
Joy, you're
And that's why she had
deflecting.
to ask them to shut their channel
Joy,
down, but they
Joy, you're
didn't.
deflecting right now. Joy, you're deflecting. We asked you a
Y'all the
simple
main
question.
ones that violated that lady
Joy,
life. I ain't never violated
Joy,
that lady life. Y'all the two
Joy,
predators up here that did it to
Why did
her.
you unblock me? If I'm following you around and you don't like it, what was the purpose of you unblocking me? That's all I want to know, and then I'll answer your question. That's fair. I'll answer your question after you answer mine, please.
Once again, two blessed. Then your family.
Joy, that's
When
not
you
the
answer my
Then you
question.
question, I'm
threatened
gonna answer
Kelly
yours.
with your family, talking
When
about you
you
was gonna
answer my
go to
question, I'm gonna
LA
answer yours.
and get on
You
her.
already know what you
John
already know what
Frank,
I'm about, Joy.
didn't you threaten
You
her
see how
family
she's
by
trying to start
stalking her
trouble
daughter
When you
on
answer
Facebook?
my question, I'm gonna answer
instead of answering
yours.
simple questions? This is why we say she don't got a backbone, because we asking her simple ass questions like, why did you unblock me? And she's trying to cause a ruckus, and I don't even know where she's going with it. But I'm willing to answer her question if she would answer mine. Ain't that fair, Stronger? A
Yes, it's
question for a
fair.
question,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I can't. Why did you unblock me, Joy? Because I want to know.
Why did you
You
put
had me
my
blocked.
why did you put my grandmother?
Joy,
My
I will
grandmother
answer your
that passed
question.
away. Why did you put
Joy,
my
Joy,
grandmother
I will
in
answer. I will
a
answer your
porno?
question when you Joy. When you answer
Why
my
did you
question, I will
dox
answer your
my life
question. Joy, I didn't
and
dox your
put out
life.
my whole
I
address out?
I could
Answer
prove to
those
you where I got
questions.
your. I could prove to you where I got your information from because I just seen who sent it to me today, and you'd be surprised who sent me your information. You'd be
Wasn't you on
surprised.
live? Wasn't you on
I put.
live? Screaming my
Are
whole
you gonna answer
address
my
out.
question? Are you gonna answer
Wasn't
my
you on
question if I
live?
answer
Screaming
yours?
my whole
Joy, did
address
it?
out.
Joy, I sent Chinese food to
Did
your
you put
house.
my whole address on Craigslist? We got a
No,
lot of
no, I
answers, a
didn't.
lot of questions. Yes, you did. Yes,
Well,
Oh,
you
if
all
you
did.
right,
did
maybe I
all of
did.
that, why did you
So
unblock
let's.
him, Joy?
I didn't
So
Yeah,
do
so
now
why
she's
did
nothing.
you
gonna go back
unblock
into
me?
victim
I don't
mode.
know what y'all
Now,
talking about.
now she's going
Unblock
back
them
into
from
victim
what?
mode.
He
Unblock
said
them
that he
from what
couldn't
is
see you in
victim
chats,
mode.
and now he can see you in
True
chats. He
bless.
said you had him blocked, so now he can see you. So why did you unblock him?
I don't know why. He might have got another channel. I don't know what to tell him.
No, I did not get another channel. This is John Frank
If he can
TV
see
where I
me,
was
if he
blocked.
can see me in chats, I don't know what to tell him. But I'm trying to
I and
understand why it's
I could
easy for
Joy.
him.
So why
I'm
did
trying to
you
understand
Joy, are
why
you
it's
gonna
easy for
deflect on
him
why
to
you
do
Joy,
everything
are you
he
gonna
done to
deflect?
me.
But if I done all those things to you, why did you unblock me? Stronger asked you a beautiful question.
And I just
Just
said, I don't
answer the
know how
channel
you
holder.
seeing me. I don't know because you got a lot of troll accounts, sir.
And
Joy,
so
what
do
does that
you.
have to do?
You have
Wait,
Joy, what
you
no.
does that
got
have to do
troll
with you
Says the
seeing
accounts.
me?
troll. Says the troll. Joy, you are the
Okay.
biggest troll on YouTube.
How
The
you know?
fuck?
How you know? Too blessed.
How do I?
Because
You
you
want me to
can't
prove
come in
how I
as
know?
yourself.
Huh? Tell me. Wait a minute,
No,
John. Let me answer
King
her.
James.
How
He
many
put
times did I
no,
bust on
no,
your
King
troll and
James.
I
What
personally
he
messaged
did,
you and
he
told
put
you
my
to
Listen,
get on
information
the
on
phone
we're
and get
addressing you
me
Craigslist
on the
out of your
trying to
panel.
face?
sell my
How many
son
times have I
basketball
addressed you with
equipment
your
because
trolls?
he doxed my house and he seen that my son had a
So
basketball
she ain't
court
gonna
in
answer
You
none of
see
my
what
Florida
she's
questions.
doing?
and
She's trying to
then
gain
put all
sympathy.
of that on there. No sympathy.
Stronger.
But we
She's trying to
clearly
gain
we
sympathy.
hey, we
She
clearly
won't
hear
answer the channel
Joy.
holder's question.
We've already heard what John has done to you. Can you answer the question that Too Blessed and he is well, you kind of asked John. You came up with that about he has another account. That's
He
your
has
answer,
another
John. You got
account.
to live with that one. But Too Blessed
What does that
has
make sense?
has
Wait,
a
Stronger.
question
Can you
for you.
explain that answer to me?
I can't
Explain
even
that to me.
explain
I
it.
have
I can't
that
even
does
Joy,
because it
explain it.
doesn't make sense. I
No, it
have
doesn't.
other
Joy.
accounts, so that's why you unblocked my main account. Hello,
So I
are
never
you
warned
okay,
you
ma'am?
about jumping from your troll from one troll page to the other, and you were typing the same thing, and you got busted. And I told you might want to come up off them pages.
What happened? What?
You have about 1,000 troll pages, Joy. I caught you.
Where?
I caught you.
Where?
And I
How?
messaged you and told you, Joy, you just busted yourself on 3 of your troll pages in one chat.
You messaged me where?
You want me to pull the
Where did
messages?
you please?
You want me to pull the
Please.
messages?
Yes.
You didn't tell me good
Please.
looking out?
Please pull him out.
Girl,
I
you
swear
need
to
to fucking
God.
stop. You need
When?
to stop. You need
When?
to stop.
When the last time I spoke to you, Too Blessed? Are you okay?
You spoke to her when I called you on the phone and I three-wayed her on the phone and she spoke to you.
When was this? Like 5 fucking years ago?
No, it wasn't that long ago. It had to be like 2 or 3 years ago.
And she ain't never
May-
spoke to me about no troll accounts.
I'm not
She
saying
got
that. I'm
all
saying
this
she's
other
talking about
shit.
something different. She's talking about something different. But I'm
Exactly. So
saying
why are you
that was the
lying,
last time
ma'am?
you spoke. That was the last time you spoke to her. Joy, what purpose do we have to lie on you when you showing everybody that you're a liar and you play
Okay,
stupid and you
that's
play
fine.
dumb?
I don't give a fuck about none of that. I want to hear what Too Blessed send those. Please send me or put them on your community wall. Show that shit. Cause I don't know the last time I spoke to you, ma'am, for me to even say, "Oh yeah, you busted me." Where? How? Let's
Wow.
go. Yeah,
Joy, I
wow,
got it.
let's
There's a
go.
question. There's a question in the chat, Joy. You can answer it if you're not, but they want to know that your cuz docs you.
No.
She said no, y'all.
How did you get Monica to sign off and letting you come up on this panel tonight? Or does she even know that you're here? Or you just did it behind her back?
I want to know where Two Bless got this information because he said that she was going to put it out. I want to see that.
Listen, you need to go now. I understand why you nominated Monica as your mouthpiece,
No, Two
as your
Bless. I'm
yeah.
serious. John Frank is funny.
You
I
need to
get
let
it. And
you need to let her
Stronger
you need to
Everyone.
let
Thank you
her
for
be
letting
your
me on your panel.
spokesman.
But Two Bless, you said that you told me you busted me and that you got the emails or DMs or where the hell you got. I want to see them.
I'm still trying to
Please.
find out why you unblocked me,
No,
please.
John Frank. I'm not
Why
talking
would
to
we
you.
answer your question when you won't even answer ours?
I
Make
said
that make
because you got
sense.
multiple accounts. So if you can see me, you must see me underneath all your other accounts.
Joy, I can see you in the chat today. And that's from
Okay.
this channel that you had
Okay.
blocked. Why did you unblock me? Did you miss me? Did you want to see what I was writing?
Too
What
blessed.
is the
Are you looking
answer?
for those messages? Too blessed. Are you looking for those messages?
Are you going to answer our questions? Why are
Are
you
Answer
you
our
following
looking for
Kelly
the
question.
around? Why
messages,
are you
ma'am?
harassing
You
Kelly?
claimed that you busted me as being these multiple troll accounts, and you
Did,
said Joy.
did,
Okay. Are you gonna put them up or
did,
not? Are you
did.
putting them up?
Are you going to answer my
When
question?
she
Are you gonna put them up,
Are you going to
ma'am?
answer
I
my
really want to
question?
see them. I want to see them, and I want to see the emails or wherever you got it from. Like literally, I want to see this shit. Cause now y'all just pulling shit out y'all ass.
Everybody hashtag deflection.
what did we pull out our
Oh,
ass?
that was
Which part?
deflection. Cause I'm asking. Cause I want to see. You said that you busted me being troll accounts, and I'm just
Joy,
asking. Can I
you
see them?
Hey, Joy,
Joy. Yeah.
Mm.
we got another question. Again, you don't have to answer, but the chat is asking. Monica said she called your job and that you are not a teacher. Is that true? Did Monica
No,
call your job?
That's not what she said. She
That's
was
not what she said,
asking
y'all.
people. Yeah, she was asking people for the information. She did say that.
So your cousin did
Yes.
dox you.
No, she asked. I saw that live. I saw her when she asked that question.
So your cousin did
I got a
dox you.
She she didn't call, and you can't call somewhere
So
and
your
say
cousin was willing to dox you.
she probably was. We was
So
in
your
war
cousin
mode.
was asking other people to dox you.
She was in war mode. Yeah, she did.
That's her
Okay.
pretend play cousin. Her pretend
Okay.
play cousin. Yeah, so it's not even that real. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why do you let her talk to you like that when she's on her panel? Why you let her bully you? I know you see the shade because you done brought it up to her, and I seen you that one day where you almost stood up for yourself. So why do you
I
let
came
Monica
up
talk to
here
you
because
like
I
that?
heard my name. I came up here because I
No,
heard my
Joy,
name.
I asked you a question. Why do you let
No, John
Monica
Frank,
treat
I'm
you
not
that way?
talking to you. Stronger every day. Are
But
you
Joy,
listen?
I
Joy,
I
can.
you
did
see the
not
shade.
listen. Stronger every day. I did come on your panel, and I shouldn't have did that.
No, you're welcome. I mean, it's not a problem, but Joy, Kels didn't mention you until you wanted to come up, and she said she did not want to talk to you. You are
Okay,
not
that's
in our
fine.
conversation at all.
Do you understand that, Joy?
Yeah, I understand it. This was
I'm
fun.
glad. Wait, Joy, you don't want to answer no more questions? I just want to know why you let
So
Monica
stronger
talk
every
to you like
day.
that.
Stronger every
Why do you
day.
let her
Thank you for
slight you
letting me
like
on your
that?
panel.
You're
That is
welcome.
true, but you got to understand. I haven't been saying too much of nothing based off the fact that that woman has been jumping on different panels speaking on me before I have ever spoke on her. So
But we know the
I
truth
get
is
where
you've been following her around
I get where John Frank and Too Strong are up here, swinging in the air
s-
and
stronger
fighting.
every
I'm
day.
stronger.
No,
See, she
Too
still
Blessed.
can't get it
No,
right.
listen. Too Blessed and John Frank came up here to swing for Kelly. I get it. but the lady has been speaking on me while y'all talking about I'm going on panels and doing tours. I don't have nothing to say about the lady. She jumped on
Joy, I
multiple
wouldn't see
panels.
you.
I'm
Joy, I
talking
wouldn't
to
even see
Stronger
you if you
every
didn't
day.
unblock me.
Thank you
But
again
Joy,
for
guess
letting me on
what?
your panel. Listen,
But Joy,
thank you for letting me on
if
your
you
panel,
didn't
Stronger every
unblock me,
day.
how would I ever see you? And how would I even know what you're doing? You see what we got to deal with her? That's why she's a headache. You heard?
Well, there it is.
Now
And
she gonna run. But as soon as one of us get like our downfall on YouTube, she gonna be right there with them popcorn emojis and be very brave and very bullyish. You know what I'm saying? But when it's her, and she can't even answer simple questions. You know
mhm.
what I'm saying? So it's like, and we were asking the simple, basic questions, and you made a good point. I don't understand why she unblocked me because I have a group, and people have screenshot some shit that, and I'd be like, well, I can't see it never because she has me blocked, and all of a sudden I could see it. So that don't make no sense. If I did all these bad things to her, why would she unblock me? Unless, yeah,
She
But
that's
the
wanted
weird.
you
thing
to
is
see
about
it.
it is
She
that
wanted you
how
to see
would
it
you
because
know
Jordan knows
somebody's in the
exactly what
chat
she's
if
doing.
you're not? I mean, it seems to me from what I have seen in the past couple of days, especially Joy coming into the chats when Kels is on the panel. And then she comes onto the panel when I didn't hear Kelly honestly say anything about Joy that would make Joy want to, as you guys say, come outside. There was no reason.
And she did not.
There was no reason.
And she wants to be cool with Bam because her and Kelly are not cool.
Hmm.
So she tries to recruit, you know what I'm saying? And she's trying to get back in with people instead of just doing it the regular way, like everybody else saying, you know what, my bad for what I said to you. We said some harsh things. You know what I'm saying? They trying to use Kelly as the let's wave the I hate Kelly flag and let's use that to be cool instead of just being cool on her own accord, on her own merits.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's the thing with Kelly. She wants a conversation with Kelly so bad, so that way they could talk it out and be cool. But she
Yeah, but if
doesn't know
that's
how
what
to
she
just
wants,
be
this is not
cool.
the way to do it.
Nah.
Exactly. Instead of just being like my bad and stuff, she wants to do it in a different type of way where she starts an argument first,
Hmm.
then kicking a joke, and then trying to bring up the old times and be cool. Just be
I mean, it,
normal
yeah,
about it.
like y'all saying, it's clear she wants to talk to Kelly, but Kelly does not want to talk to her. It's clear who
Yeah.
wants the attention from whom, at least from what I'm seeing. Especially if somebody tell me I don't want to say, I don't want you saying shit to me. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not gonna allow nobody to say leave me the fuck alone again. Like that's what
how
Kels
you think
basically said. Leave me the fuck alone.
how
Right.
you think Money Boy Trey felt? He said the same thing to her. You hit her with the same thing.
A
Leave
lot,
me the
yeah,
fuck alone.
he said a lot worse. He said a lot worse for us. But
You know, it's
Miss
my
Deb,
thing
thank
with
you for
Joy.
letting me come up on your panel. And if
you're
I
welcome to Blast. Thank
disrespected
you for
you in
coming
any type of
up.
way on you, I really apologize, but I got so
No,
annoyed
no, 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 no.
in the
I'm
chat
we good.
watching
No
Joy
problem.
type that lady's name and picking at her till she finally had to address her. And Kelly was like, you know what? I'm not doing this with you. You're in favor. Want to be
Yeah.
on site with any do anything for yourself, not on my behalf. And I don't blame her.
Mm-hmm. I did too.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna
Absolutely.
go
I
back down to the
totally,
chat,
totally
guys.
agree. Thank you, baby girl, for coming
Bye bye.
up.
Yeah, Joy is an agent of chaos. She could have came in
I
the
will
chat and
agree.
participated with the conversation. She could have just came in as herself and participated with the conversation and had her own opinion on whatever the fuck was going down, like everybody else do. But
Mhm.
she came in with an ulterior motive, and that's what's fucked up about her. She can't just come kick it. Like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't my panel. This is your panel. I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure she could
I
have just
think
came
what
and
it
kicked
was,
it the normal way.
you know what it was when she said that she got sent the link or supposedly got sent the whatever. I don't know. Y'all kill me when I got sent something. But anyway, I know some of y'all do because y'all be busy, but sometimes that just be honest. Say, hey, I was listening in and I'm watching. I want to say something. But
And then she acting like she don't know you, but she was one of your renters.
that's what I'm
Like that's weird.
saying. You were a
That's
rent,
weird.
and you talking about you don't know. Like you were a
I
rent.
don't know you like that.
Like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, you see how she is though. So when that's why people don't deal with her because she just can't be accountable for her own shit. If she was just accountable, like I could say everything I did to her and be like, you know what, that was wrong of me, my bad. But it's hard to do that with somebody that's not accountable for their own shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I didn't do all this by my like I wasn't just picking on you. Like they would strike back. It was a tit for attack, a tit for attack. But she doesn't. She can remember everything we've done, and but she
Right.
won't like you was mentioning something. I was taking your word for it because I'm pretty sure you didn't just pull that out your
Oh
ass.
no, it
That
happened.
situation.
Yeah.
Exactly. But for her to even, she could just say, "I don't remember that." But to
Mm,
say that she didn't do it, and I'm like, why would this lady make this up out of
yeah.
nowhere? Out of
Yeah.
all the things she could make up, and then have all the names and give you all the context behind it,
Hmm.
and what you said.
Hmm.
That's why she's a funny bunny to me, you
Yeah.
know. And
Yeah.
that's why she was deflecting on the panel, trying to. You see how she tried to put me against Kelly, and she tried to put
Hmm.
you. Didn't you have the family pull up on him? And wasn't you harassing her daughter on like?
Stuff that has been
Come on,
watched and talked about, absolutely, but not answering y'all questions. Absolutely, I get it. Yep, deflection as
just trying to start
just
trouble.
trying to start it. Hmm.
Well,
Absolutely.
yeah. Well, at least she came up. I'm surprised she lasted that long. I
Well,
expected a run from the beginning.
uh, she didn't do the track started that at least not that quick. She gave us
She ain't
what
been on
half
for
an
a
hour.
while, so she ain't been on for a while, so she has stamina. You feel me?
A lot.
But you know what
Yeah,
really got me? What
but
really got me was when we asked her about the lives that she did on Money Boy Trey and Truth Hurts. And I know she did them lives because I seen them. They was like fucking 2 hour lives a piece.
you
You
know
know what
what?
I'm saying?
Actually,
So
she
I'm
did it
like,
too. Didn't she do it reacting to that? Reacting to
yeah,
the
she was
live?
playing. No, while they were live.
Oh
While they were
yeah,
live,
yeah,
she was
yeah, yeah.
reacting to
Yep,
it.
yep, yep. She was live while they were live, and she was speaking. Yeah, going the fuck off.
Calling Truth Hurts all sorts of fat
Mhm.
bitches. But now it's like amnesia.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
that's what I'm talking about with her. She's the same person.
But
It's
my
not
thing
cool,
is
Joy.
that when people put out videos, do they forget they do it? Like
I,
you put out a
I doubt
live
she
or a
forgot
video,
that
like it's
shit.
been forgotten that it was put up. Like I may not remember everything that I've said in a live, but I know my live and I know that they're there and when I did it. Like you can't tell me I did a live when I know I didn't do a live, but you did
And it
live.
was one of her last two lives that she's done. She hasn't
Yes,
gone
it was.
live since like that.
She hasn't been on since then. And then I think you guys were clowning her about the sweatsuit by the pool, something like that.
Oh, I didn't even see that one, but I think I know. I heard people referencing it. Yeah,
Yeah, they were talking about something about sweatsuit by the pool. Mom and Dad, don't
she
even
she.
waste time trying to find that live. It's already on.
I
Carla,
I I don't,
you know what?
I
It
don't have no.
probably is. And like I said, it was when they were fucking around with unofficial urban therapists is when that shit happened. And some dude was hella rude to Rose Gold Lovely. I think it was that white dude. That what's that white boy name that went off on KPR?
John Frank.
Not your ass. Not your ass. Not that white. What's that other white dude? That other one that was totally disrespectful to Rose Gold Lovely. I remember that live. Like, come on now.
I don't even remember. I thought I was the only one.
No, you're not the only one. You know you're not the only one. But John, thank you for coming up.
Yeah, I had fun up here for the second round. That was hilarious. That was all worth it.
You're
All right, have a good night. I appreciate
welcome.
you for letting me up.
You're welcome.
You got we got to do this more often.
Well, if you don't come up here yelling at me, shit.
No, no, we good. We
Breaking
passed
my
that.
damn heart around this mofo.
No,
Quit
I just
breaking my heart.
I just like to argue.
I
You know
know.
what I'm saying?
And then
All
ain't
right,
nothing
have a
wrong with
good
that.
night.
You have a good night too. All right, y'all. Yes, Gabe. Thank you, Carla Boo. Thank you, Queen Vonnie. Thank you, Kayla. See, y'all know what I'm talking about. Nah. Anybody else want to come up? Anybody else got something to say? Bonnie, the name that I was mentioning was Lil Dude. I was mentioning Myron. I wasn't mentioning nobody else, y'all. Nobody else in this community, to me, is far worse than anybody. And I think that because, yes, I'm biased as fuck. I'm biased as fuck when it comes to him. I am sorry. Okay? I am biased in a motherfucker. I can care about everybody else. I can have feeling for everybody else in an internet way and give a fuck about what's going on with y'all, give a fuck about what's being said about those that I truly fuck with. I truly fuck with. I don't have to talk to y'all every day. I ain't got to be in y'all chats every day. I ain't got to share your shit. Just know I fucks with you. But I try to stay who I am, y'all. I do. I try to stay to who I am. And I don't like to come off as biased, y'all. I don't like to come off as one-sided. I don't like to come off as feeling like I'm better or saying that I'm better or above, because I'm not. I'm low down, grimy, dirty, gutter, just like everybody else. And I've done my low down gutter just like everybody else. For people to, I need a picture, beautiful liar. I can't just let you up with you off the wall. I can't trust people like that. Let me see something. I won't let nobody else see, but I need to see a little something. I don't like people thinking that I am heartless. I don't like people thinking that I am evil or that I wish ill will on anybody. I don't want people thinking that I have so much hatred in my heart that I would hope anything would happen to anybody other than one person. I meant what I said, y'all. I meant what I said, Vonnie. I'm really speaking this to you, boo. I have no problems. I have no problems with Miss Faith. None at all. She is welcome in my chat. Okay? I have no problems with her. I think that what she has gone through, okay, I got you, boo. I think that what she has been through with her husband on this YouTube is foul. And I don't think any woman should be degraded. I don't care how messed up that woman may be. But no woman deserves for her husband, okay, her husband to do what he's done to her. I am a woman too. And I have a heart. And I have a husband. And I would be devastated. I would be devastated. I don't have that much hate for her that I can't have empathy for what that woman has gone through, what she's been through on the tube. I can't speak about her outside life, although it was brought on the tube. All of our outside lives have been brought on the tube, whether we brought it on the tube on our own or whether some foul motherfucker brought it. But it's here. And I'm never going to be the type, yes, I do. I'll let you speak in a minute, beautiful liar, but I got to get this out before I forget, honey. Just give me a minute. I want the best for women in general. In general. I don't want to be the one that says, yeah, I'm speaking up for women, but at the same time, I'm dragging y'all. When I come out here, y'all, if I'm mad, yeah, I'm dragging. Like we all do. But I don't think a man, a husband particularly, should do that type of shit. Period. And that's woman to woman, heart to heart. Okay? So I have no issues. All right, beautiful Aya.
Can you hear me, Miss Deb?
Yes, I can hear you.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's just the group thinking for me. John Frank came up with this idea that I was Joy. Everybody went along with it. Being harassed in the chat about being Joy, even though I was on a panel last night with Joy, and we were both speaking to, separately. Still Joy. So I wasn't going to come up here, but
I
I'm
know.
like, I'll come up and debunk again. I'm not Joy. Even if I were Joy, what could they do about it?
Nothing.
But exactly.
Mhm.
But I'm not Joy. I don't have an issue with Joy. I just like to talk mess in the chat. But I'm not Joy. So I'm sure this won't debunk anything, but this will be my last time
Well, I
debunking
think
it.
I think it has. Because I saw you and Miss Genesis going back to back, and she said, "Okay, I stand corrected. I'm not too big to apologize."
It's just so funny to me that one person saying something,
Hmm.
even though these people claim to be adults, one person saying something makes all of them think that. It's really weird to me, but that's something they have to deal with.
But you
But
did the right thing, and
yes,
you did
ma'am.
what you needed to do for your own sanity. Because at the end of the day, it's only your peace that matters.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you don't have to prove anything to nobody.
I sure don't. But it was
You
just
know,
it was just getting on my nerves a
I
little
got
bit
yeah.
because I'm like, I'm not Joy.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And I proved that last night, but according to some people, I'm Joy. So I just
Well,
wanted
you
to
know
come up
what?
here and say
You
I'm not
gotta
Joy.
you gotta let people think what they think. If they can't believe it after this, then let them think what you want to
I'm
think.
not dragging it, Vonnie. I'm proving you guys wrong. And that's what you don't like. But that's all I had to say. You have a good night.
All right, you have a good night too.
Thank you, ma'am. You
Thanks
too.
for
Bye
coming
bye.
up.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Hmm. All right, now I get it. I wouldn't want to be accused of being John. You know what, y'all? Y'all a mess. Okay, but that's why I like y'all. Y'all messy. Messy, messy, messy. But we all messy. And that's why I like y'all. I got shit in the private chat and I didn't even read it, y'all. It's probably somebody in here cursing me the fuck out. But the one thing that I will say about us, y'all, is that we funny as fuck. We are. We funny as hell. We smart. We stupid sometimes. We get a little funky sometimes. We get a little crass sometimes. But I will say this about the KJ community. Y'all may not agree, maybe y'all will agree, but I will say that when stuff comes on amongst us each other, we get down on each other hard. We do. We do hold each other accountable to the best of our abilities. We do. We do. We try. We drag each other, rag each other through the goddamn ringer, kick each other in the ass, make each other asses itch, want to pull each other's hair out. You right, Sakina. We off the freaking hook. We off the chain. We fire. We litty. Which is why people want so much to be a part of this KJ community, even though it's a cemetery. It's a cemetery to some, but they still here. Why? Riddle me that. I wouldn't want to spend my nights and my days around tombstones. I don't. I don't want to spend my time in the mausoleum. I don't. I don't want to be around dead shit. You know why? Dead things have a stench. It stinks. It's foul. It's funny to me how the cemetery gets spoken on so much. It's a cemetery and people want to warn us about the cemetery, but why? Let us lie with the dead if that's what you want. I would love to have that question be if you don't care about the KJ community, Monica, and what's her friend's name? Why y'all here to push the narratives that you push? Because clearly, no one cares. No one gives a fuck. Nobody. But all credence and all respect, and your words hold no value to me when you call a community that you were a part of for so long a cemetery. But yet your content, Monica, is the cemetery. But yet you portray to be so intelligent and so smart that you could be bringing more content other than this cemetery to maybe revive it. That's all I'm saying. I think that we do have respect, not for each other, but for our community. And that's why we ride so hard. I don't really think, Monica, that you were really part of this community in the first place. Because if I can recall, I do believe you said you were never part of this community. So maybe that gives you the right to speak so foully about everybody in the community. But that's another topic for itself. But for Myron, there are no weak black bitches over here. And when I say over here, I mean all the women that don't fuck with you. None of them. There ain't no weak black bitches over here. I don't give a fuck, John. I told y'all, it is what the fuck it is. I don't care. I don't care. But I do know that if something was to come out, I know who did it. So I hope she does, John, because then that would give me my right to do what I want to do, right? Absolutely. Mo can't come after nobody. Actually. She really can't. And it's just like the same thing she said to me about Myron, because I can't let shit go. I can let shit go, but it's up if I was to ever see him, because I got a problem. And when someone comes on here every day and bring up their problems with LTG, or bring up their problems with Kels, or bring up their problems with BAMs, bring up their problems with Glib, bring up their problems, like I say, I watch everything. And then I come out. You got problems with Glib? And the reason why you keep coming out here and so upset and so semi-passive aggressive is because you want them to be held accountable. Just like I want his ass to be held accountable. So if you want to come out and say I'm lying, and that's not how you feel, and you ain't in your feelings, and that's why you go live every day, going off on people, when all they've done was play your own shit back. Clearly, you have some unresolved issues that you need to clear up with people. Because then maybe you won't be so upset and have to come on here and call people in this so-called cemetery and resurrect the people you don't fuck with. Just let them lay. So there it is with that one. Because it's calling all about across the board. Mo, You the biggest hypocrite, one of the biggest on here. And what makes it even more sad is I feel sad for Joy. Because, again, woman to woman, cheek to cheek, I would never fuck with somebody who is fucking with my ex. Respectfully. Now, if my girl was disrespecting them, absolutely, because that's what we do. But I would never. But again, like I said, I'm just a different person. And I treat my YouTube just like I treat my real life. And I just find that asinine. I really fucking do. I find it fucked up. And I feel sorry for Joy. I really do. Because I've never once seen you come out, or maybe I missed it, to speak positively on that woman's behalf. Never. Unless I missed it. But that's y'all, and that's how you play. And you can do that all day. Because like I said, the playground is busy. But there's a lot of people, like I was saying, and I hope Von is still in here, my Vonnie boo, because I want her to understand. Those are the people that I'm speaking about. I'm not speaking about the people who've come out here and held themselves accountable for their fuckery, whether they meant it or not. That ain't it. At least it came out and said it, and it is what the fuck it is. But don't come out here trying to hold everybody else accountable when you have not held yourself accountable. And fuck accountability. Just come out here and say what the fuck you've done to people. I know what I've done, and I'm going to put it on record again right now. The one and only thing that I have done to someone on this social media site was put someone's penis on here. I doxed the penis. Never spoke ill on children. Never disrespected the dead. I may have said some foul ass shit when people spoke about my kids because that's what we do. You have every right when people hit below the belt to speak about your children. You say whatever the fuck you need to say to hurt that person back. Whatever it is. It ain't right. It's not cool. But it ain't no laws and no rules in fighting. If God forbid I get out on the street at my age and have to fight, then goddamn it, I'm going to have to fight. And can't nobody tell me how to do it. If I pull out my weapon, then I pull out my weapon. If I decide to use my hands, I decide to use my hands. But either way, I'm going to defend myself. Either way. If I've done anything else other than said some shit to people, I will never apologize. And I don't need people to apologize to me because it's what's said in the heat of the moment. And people say shit when you're mad. And the only time I feel like someone is owed an apology is if you really, 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 really had a relationship off the YouTube. Then you make that effort to make that fucking apology. And then you mean it. Don't go back on it. Don't go back around and say, hey, I had my fingers crossed. You got to take accountability for the things you do and say to people. And you got to also keep it aware. Be aware. I'm sorry, I can't even speak. It's getting late. It's 2:30. I got to go. I need y'all to get to sleep. I know y'all tired as fuck. To be aware of someone else's feelings. I know for a fact that y'all don't act like this outside. I know y'all don't. I know some of y'all don't. I know it ain't this rah every day, because if it was, y'all would be in the hospital, stress, fucking heart attacks. Whew. Well, Mama Deb, I think you need to take accountability for saying your ass. Well, I'm going to take accountability from saying today that my ass itch. I'm going to take accountability that I woke up this morning with my crazy ass thinking it was Saturday because I'm going to Pasadena. And my ass was ready, y'all. And my ass woke up today on a Friday singing to y'all about a Saturday. And we in Saturday now. God damn it. Happy Saturday. But yes, I take accountability for saying my ass itch. Okay? And for anybody that I may have offended or hurt or gotten their feet about my itchy ass, I apologize. But I want to thank y'all because now my itch is soothed. It's good. I feel good about this live. I feel pretty good. Yes, ass scratches for sale and $2.99. And we got them in all colors. Got them in all colors. As a matter of fact, thank you, King James. King James, go ahead and push out some of them ass scratches for the people in the bushes. Because I'm pretty sure they ass itch. Because they can't come down here and say what they want to say. Because it ain't no 82 people chatting. It ain't 82 people chatting. Yeah, it sure was. It was. And that man, I sang that song, y'all. I was like, Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. I was happy, y'all. Come to find out my husband, Gears was like, it's dead. It's Friday. I'm like, you know what, Gears? But yes, y'all. But y'all know I'm crazy as a Betsy bug. Hey, I own my crazy, goddamn it. I'm not like some of these other folk that we clearly know got some problems. I own up to my crazy, goddamn it. I own up to my crazy. As a matter of fact, I like my crazy. Goddamn it, my crazy loves me. I'm a crazy motherfucker. Leave it to Gears to get. You know what, Carla? He gonna it's Friday, Miss Deb. I'm like, you know what, Gears? I take accountability for being wrong and feel good because I don't just jump out on people due to what people say. There you go, Miss Genesis, with your little cute self. There you go. Absolutely. Gears the goddamn attorney. Well, you know what, Alicia? He would have put me in jail. He went against his client. He went against his client today, Miss Alicia. Talking about it's Friday. He ain't supposed to say that. He's supposed to go along with what I say. Gears ain't my attorney no more. I had hired Carla, defense. Carla my attorney now. Gears been fired. I always believed that he would have helped. I know. I know. No, he was making the right choice for his client. Yes, he did. Yes. I promise he would have hopped up there and fixed it. I know. I'm surprised. It's late. I'm surprised because he shared that little upload. He liked that one. He must be tired of hanging out. He tired. Years a young man. He out there doing what he do. But I'm gonna go so you guys can get you some rest. It is 2:35 in the morning, a Saturday morning. And again, I hope that everybody can understand where I was coming from, and I hope that you guys got that understanding. I hope we got some overstanding. And I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all for being very respectful because you guys were very respectful to one another. I appreciate it. Okay. I appreciate my panel. Thanks for John and Sue Bless coming up, Joy coming up, Bad and Bougie coming up, Vonnie, even though she couldn't stay. I appreciate all of y'all very, very much. I read in the chat that it is KJ's birthday. Happy birthday, Queen. Okay. I'm glad you were able to clear things up because I'm not falling out with nobody else. Fuck that. Yes, Carla, it is too stressful and life is just too short. It's too short. We had a guy killed his baby moms, took his 2-year-old toddler, I don't know if you guys heard it, threw him in the bayou with the alligators. Did the autopsy, and the baby was alive when they threw him when he threw it in there. 2 days looking, maybe a day and a half, looking for this 2-year-old child. A fisherman is doing his fisherman thing. I thought it was KJ's. It's not her birthday? Okay, I'm sorry, Alicia. I thought I saw that in the chat. Maybe it was somebody else's birthday with those initials. I'm sorry, my bad. But fisherman out getting ready to fish and noticed that the gator was holding something in its mouth, and when he shot it, dropped the baby. When you miss 2 to 3 days, it's like 2 or 3. Yeah, King James, you got to catch up, brother. Good night, though. Yeah, it was very sad. Yeah. And not only that, I mean, all these other murders and these shootings and the sex trafficking and the way the government is going and just the world in general, y'all. And we get on here and we just make our lives so much harder. We do. And we do it intentionally. We put ourselves in positions where we literally put ourselves in misery. Yes, Alicia, I'm reading into Winter Smith. I'm reading into her too. What people are doing to their babies. And we have people on here who speak on dead babies. And people who are blessed. Children are a blessing. And people where God gives you that gift, that's a gift from God. That is not yours to abuse. That child was not given to you to abuse. That's not what they were brought here for. They were brought to bring you some love and light and peace, is what a child is supposed to bring to their parents' lives. But when a father can take their own child to the bayou and throw that baby into the fucking bayou with gators, where is humanity? So I can't expect humanity within social media when I can't see it in our lives for real, face to face, skin to skin, flesh to flesh. Good night, Miss Genesis. Thank you for coming in, baby girl. So I'm going to go, y'all, because then this can go on and I'll be on here till 5 o'clock in the morning. And I don't want to do that to y'all. And I definitely don't need to do it to me because I need to get me some sleep, even though I'm wide the fuck awake. But I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. Just remember that life is short and our lives and our days are not promised to us. And those of you who have babies and children and husbands and wives and mothers and fathers, protect them with everything you got. And it ain't shit wrong with you guys, no matter who it is. No matter who it is. Someone hit you that deep and it hurts you that much. You got 2 options. You gray rock it, which is fuck it. It is what the fuck it is. At the end of the day, it ain't gonna change shit. It ain't gonna do shit, but make me hate this person more. And I don't need to be hating this person. Because it's just fucking up with me. It's messing me up in the inside. Or you get out, you speak what you need to say, put it all out there, breathe, and let it go. And that's just the best advice I can give you. And that's what I'm trying to do too. But we got to practice what we preach. Because if not, we're going to find ourselves right back where we're at. But that's pretty much all I need to say. Again, the live went totally left. But I think I got most of what I needed to say out. And I think and I hope I got the understanding of the people that I was speaking about. I was not speaking about Too Blessed. I was not speaking about none of the ladies. I was speaking specifically about the people that I mentioned in this live. All right. So y'all have a great night. I love you guys so much. Okay. And I mean that. Name mix-ups. Yes. I gotta work on that. That's the weed in the goddamn mojito. Okay. The weed in the mojito, y'all. So y'all have a great night. Alicia, you have a wonderful night. Well, day, y'all. Have a great Saturday. Be safe out there, y'all. Make sure you're watching your surroundings, okay? Especially my ladies. You need to be hyper vigilant, okay? We need to be hyper vigilant. We need to be looking out for each other, all right? And we can try to at least try to work and look out for each other on this tube, if that's possible. All right, y'all. So have a great night. Have a wonderful, 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 wonderful weekend, y'all. And stay safe. All right. And again, thank y'all for coming through. Peace.